So now this nigga trying to tell me where music you got to listen to it at.
Cardi's music, you want to listen to that in the crib?
Yeah. Oh no, it's outside music. I mean, I was
or a
playing
makeup
WAP in the
tutorial
crib for sure, but
TikTok.
it is
Playing
outside
WAP in
music.
the crib is crazy.
How is playing WAP in the crib
That's
crazy?
wild.
I just played
But
it.
that's what everyone
There's
was
some women
doing.
around.
If I walk in your crib and you just banging WAP,
Yeah, I was just playing
Ready
it.
to
Get
get
ready.
Getting ready to give the WAP.
NewRoryNMal.
welcome to a new episode of the New Rory and Mal podcast. I am Mal.
I'm Rory.
What's
I
up,
was
man?
loud. I was projecting.
No, that's good. I like
you.
that. You sound
Yeah.
like you're awake. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready to?
Taurus season. It's May.
Woo!
It's gonna be May. I saw the memes all last night. I'm waiting for your
Couldn't
fucking.
wait for that, right?
No, I can wait. I hate that one, and I hate May the 4th be with you.
Oh,
It's gonna be the worst fucking week ever.
May the fourth. Who? I want to know. Like, could
Everybody.
you start putting the faces of the people that created that type of?
You're looking at 4 of them right now.
We're definitely making a
Better's
Yoda.
definitely gonna say that.
We're definitely making a Yoda Rory
with you. I
for
don't
the May
wanna
the
hear Nobody
4th.
say May the 4th be with you. That's just fucking stupid.
I
Definitely.
think that started around when I was like 2021.
Word.
So it's been a while. I've had to deal a decade of people saying May the 4th be with you. People I've known my whole life, like, just come up to me on my birthday instead of saying happy birthday.
Yeah.
May the 4th be with you.
Fuck
They
yeah.
probably forgot it was your birthday though.
Is it on site with George Lucas? Like, are you mad at him?
No, just his fans. Just
Okay.
his cult following.
Me and Benner.
How you feeling though? Your birthday's coming up this week. No, I mean, you know, your birthday's coming up. You know, men as we get older, we get like birthday depression. Birthday depression is a real thing. Like, as men get older,
elaborate.
I mean, women too, but as men get older, like, you know, man, we can never show our depression. We just got to pay all the bills and
Yeah, no, we
give
just
the wife a little pickle tickle whenever she wants,
Mhm.
but we can't show like we're depressed.
we just drink our
Excuse
feelings
me?
into submission and then
Yeah.
explode one day and they ask, what happened?
Yeah,
I didn't
Like,
see any signs.
I left the crumbs all year, Beth. I've been
Beth.
I've been pissed. I've been pissed all year.
It's always the husband of Beth.
Yeah,
that snaps.
all year I've been leaving crumbs of my depression around the house, and you didn't pick up on any of it.
I don't like the pressure of the question, what do you want to do for your birthday?
Yeah,
And I also don't
Yo,
like
Damaris is
the-
right here if you really want to fight her.
I also don't like the pressure of the possibility of a surprise.
mm-hmm.
It gives me anxiety.
Yeah.
Because it could possibly ruin my day. If I ruin my day, that falls on me. I don't want to resent you for now making me do something on my birthday I didn't want to do.
How do you feel as a white man in America that's another year
Delightful.
older?
Just gonna let you know.
No, it's a beautiful time.
Luck
for
of
you.
the draw.
But you're now a year older.
Mhm.
How do you like at what point do you start feeling like, damn, I'm really getting up there in age? Because I could tell you when it happened for me.
It's weird. I have points like when I hit 25, I was like, oh, I'm really getting up there. And
At
then
25?
and then I hit 30 and I was like, wow, 25 was young.
At 25, you feel like you was well. That's because you're white. Y'all age like, you know.
I'm
Like
aging
milk.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand that you look like the 33-year-old and I look like the 42-year-old.
Yeah.
I get it. We
Yeah.
get it. But turning 30 actually was the opposite for me as far as feeling old. I
Mhm.
felt older in my 20s when I was like, fuck, I'm 28. Holy shit.
Mhm.
Once I hit 30, I was like, 30's not that fucking old.
It's
It
not.
put shit in perspective of like being 10 years away from 40. So 33, I'm turning. I don't feel that old.
The knees ain't squeaking yet when you get out the bed.
Listen, I ran D1 track. I ran my body into the ground.
Mhm.
So I felt that way for quite some time. I've been
So you're
powering
used
through
to
that,
it now.
for sure.
Well, it's
But-
only downhill from here, buddy. I just want to let you know.
I mean, my Shaq on the Magic year was good. I'm
Mhm.
getting into my Jesus Death year.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I was gonna say your
Or Larry Bird.
Yeah.
Larry Bird
You're
year.
gonna be
This
33.
is like your Larry Bird, French Lick, Indiana year.
I felt more like, crucifix year, but it's cool. We can go with Larry Bird.
Okay.
We're gonna-
Either or.
Why do you want to get crucified?
Grant Hill with a knee injury
Oh,
Year.
all right. That was a year.
on the Pistons.
That was a great year for Grant.
33 is an interesting number, but I don't know. I'm sure there's some angel. This is my year, and the sun is going to set at 3:33 in Alaska.
Are you gonna get
So-
your palm read for your birthday?
Hey,
But that's such a weirdly specific thing. No, I didn't plan on it. Is that something I should be doing? Is
Yeah,
that what
I
you
just-
did on your 33rd birthday?
I don't remember what I did on my 33rd birthday.
that was like 40 years
to
ago.
be
You,
honest.
you sold Armandale or something. I don't know.
Definitely drank some. I can't remember what I did on my 33rd birthday though. Like honestly, I really do not remember. what did.
I don't know if I have like not fond. I don't mean this in a negative way. I just don't know if I have fond memories of specifically my birthday.
Mhm.
That was never like a day.
That's not for
See how
but
you talk
birthdays.
about it?
Men don't get to celebrate birthdays.
I don't
Like,
have any
that's not
bad memories. I just don't like. I can't remember like 23. Whew, let me tell you, I just
Yeah.
don't have that.
After 21, it's not fun like that anymore.
21.
Speak for yourself.
You had a fun birthday after 21? Like what?
She wrangled up a bunch of hoes in the Mondrian hotel room
That's
last
true.
month.
That was not. That was
for your
regular.
birthday?
She had a blast.
That was
Oh,
regular.
she
But
said that's
women,
some regular shit.
but women do that. Women, they have parties, even if it's something small. Guys, we'll stay home and watch the game for our birthday.
Probably.
Like we just don't give a
Go
fuck
get food
sometimes.
or something.
Yeah, like I don't think guys don't really care about their birthday.
I feel like
I think it's weird when like men like celebrate
Here
their
we go.
birthdays like big. I'd be like,
Is that hip hop?
that's still the
Because
jury.
hip hop
That's
loves to
actually
celebrate
the
hip hop.
definition
The
of
jury is still out
That's
on that.
big
one.
hip
That's the
hop.
definition
Like
of
a
hip-hop.
dude but a dude having too many celebrations. Like, don't tell me your dinner is Monday,
can't give me my
and then
itinerary.
like you're having like a suite at the game on Tuesday, and then like Wednesday.
Ew.
Yeah, you can't do. Don't as a guy. Don't do all of that. Don't tell me you have a birthday
You can't
week.
have multiple parties, is what you're saying.
No, you can have dinner and then go home. That's it.
No,
that's all men
stop.
get.
Just because you're boring, you want everybody else
That's
to be
all men
boring,
get. Don't
Mal.
tell me it's dinner.
and we have to pay for it.
Yeah, oh no, we definitely have to pay for our own birthday dinner. You know that.
I
Like,
tried
that's
to
why-
throw Rory a birthday dinner, and I was like, "Give it then, like, are you gonna hand me your card so that like you can
100%.
pay
Of
for
course
it?"
you said that. That's every woman says that.
I'm gonna get a party bus
Hey,
for myself
Hey
and go to
babe,
Atlantic City.
they said it's $3,300. All right, it's 50 people here.
Oh,
right?
3,300 because he's turning 33.
Yeah, at that point, a woman would tell me like,
Yeah.
"Oh, look at the signs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it means you pay."
Yeah, like men, we don't get birthday gifts. We don't get birthday dinners. We pay for everything. So yeah, just hide out for your birthday. Cut your phone off and just disappear.
You never got head
Please-
for your birthday?
Excuse me?
Got head for.
How
I've
old
gotten
you
head
think?
on my
Think
birthday.
I'm 14 years old. What are you talking about?
You can't is it bad to get head for your birthday?
It's not a birthday
just a
gift.
weird
That's
thing to
just-
say.
It's
What
just
are
like
you
a.
talking
That's
about?
just
But
a
I feel
day.
like women do that too.
You probably think pussy's a gift too, huh?
Oh, absolutely not.
That's
Not
what
for
You
her
do
birthday.
think pussy's a gift.
He definitely
for
think-
Christmas.
You
yes.
do that. No, you think pussy's a gift. When she gives you sex for your birthday, like, oh my God, that was amazing. It's the same pussy.
Well, she
from
wore
two
It's the
years
same
she wore
thing.
red
So,
lingerie
yeah.
today.
ago. Yeah, like what? It's the same pussy.
I
Anyway.
really don't mean this in a negative way, and
Yes, you
please, I really don't.
You do.
You do.
I'm in a great
You
place.
can't.
I just feel
preface
like-
that with
If I say what I want for my birthday to my loved ones, it's gonna come across very negative, offensive, and it may start a fight.
so you got to say.
Let me guess, you want us to leave you the fuck alone?
What if everyone just left me alone for the day and like let me sleep in?
Oh, that's the greatest gift ever.
And like, I mean that I love everyone. I'm in a great place right now.
Yeah.
But what if just maybe on my birthday, it was just like quiet.
Yeah,
It was just really quiet.
I got some of the
And
best
like,
sleep.
I could just sleep.
Yeah, I got some of the best sleep ever Saturday, and I didn't know why at first. And guess what?
It was your birthday. Oh.
Your phone's
Oh.
on D&D.
Phone was dead. It was the greatest sleep ever. I woke up, I was like, damn, that was some good sleep. Reached for my phone, it was dead. I was like, oh, there it is.
But then when you say that, it's like, so you don't want to celebrate your birthday with your loved ones? Like, no,
Nah,
I spend all my time with y'all.
yeah. I'm not, listen, I agree with you. I didn't know that white men and black men would agree on that.
It could change. It could change next year.
Yeah.
But
The world's
this year, I
healing.
kind of feel like it would be nice for like, all right, maybe just like 6 hours.
Mhm.
Maybe just 6 hours, just like I could be in this house, especially without y'all,
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Sorry. Fuck.
with all this camera equipment, and just like sit on this couch without a microphone.
You
It
deserve
would be
that.
amazing.
I call
You
Cap
deserve
though,
that.
Rory. I call Cap because even if everybody in the world left you alone, you would still be on that fucking phone.
100%.
Yeah, huh?
I know you. You
Yeah,
would
look-
still
yeah, looking at
answer
the-
an email. You
looking
would
at the
still-
things I want to look at
Mm-hmm.
for once.
Cat.
Ooh, what do you want to look at?
Yeah. What do you want to look at?
Porn.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on in the
You have a good tug on your birthday?
He would play the masters from his album, and because it's so silent
The
and there's nobody
Masters.
around, he would
Are you
play
allowed
the
to
fuck-
say the Masters?
he would play the
Yeah,
fucking
I have the Masters.
masters,
I
and
don't know
then
if you can
hear
say that,
one
though.
wrong fucking guitar note and try to change
It's
it.
too
And
late. It's turned
what-
in. And what about the Masters with golf or tennis or
I
whatever?
don't know if I like you saying the
Nah,
Masters.
Rory just want to be a master.
Yeah, I don't know if I like you saying the Masters.
That's why he went into music.
And I'll get really nasty with this one. I do own my own Masters.
So all the black vocalists.
Oh,
okay.
wait a minute.
See
Okay.
it?
My bad.
Wait a minute. Now we getting somewhere.
I just heard him tell
Now
Paul,
you-
dance.
now
boy.
you saying
That's what I
something.
heard.
And some of the features are black artists.
Wow.
Some.
Wow. See, look what he's doing.
90% of them.
You said something just now.
The guitar player is white.
Okay, well,
All
that
right.
makes it a little better.
That makes sense though.
Well, hopefully you get what you want this year for your birthday, man. You deserve a day of peace and quiet.
No, I think it's going to be peace in the morning, and then
Yeah, it's
we have
gonna
some
be
things
hectic. Yeah.
planned in the evening that, of course, all you guys are invited to that we can talk about on the pod later. Conway has something that night as well. I'm not going
Mhm.
to say what it's for, but no, I might bop around. But if I could just like,
Ew.
if I could just like sleep till like 11,
Mm-hmm.
that would be
It's
crazy.
a great day for you.
Yeah.
And not like the sleep in where you keep waking up to make sure
No,
Like,
nothing's
you're not-
wrong.
You
like,
roll over at 11.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. Well, we had an interesting weekend.
No, we didn't.
Well, We did.
Speak for yourself. Damn.
We had an interesting week. Well, I had an interesting week, and I went to the Knicks game yesterday.
Wow.
And I didn't want to go because I felt like I was going to bring bad luck to the Knicks. It was raining. It was some of the worst rain we've seen in a long time in New York. So I said, let me stay in the house. Early game, 1 o'clock.
Look at this privilege. I didn't even really want to go to this playoff game, second round.
Well, I didn't
want to been there so long. Meanwhile, I'm a few blocks away, just like, damn, I wish I could go watching a terrible stream with dial-up Wi-Fi.
Wait,
No, I didn't want to go because Julius wasn't playing.
Mhm.
And I just wanted to support Julius. But I was like, you know what? I'll still go. And naturally, they lost the one game that I went to. So I felt like it was my fault. They were winning before I got in the building. As soon as I got in the building, just the bottom fell out of it.
Well, you know what's crazy? I would go to games to support when David Lee was our best player.
True.
So I would have went if Julius was sitting.
David Lee was a good player, though, for the Knicks.
Yeah, for like 2 years.
Yeah, he was a good player. So, yeah, I went to the Knicks game Sunday. Shout out to the Knicks. They played a good first half. Second half, I don't know what the hell they was doing. But I did go to the game. It was pouring raining all weekend in New York. But I like the rain. I wasn't mad at it. Clean these streets. Streets smelled like shit a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Need a good rain.
Well, speaking of birthdays, I felt really bad for Baisley, man.
Oh, yeah, poor Baisley. Happy belated, Baisley.
Her
She's
birthday was on the
4.
29th. It was pouring rain non-fucking stop for
Yeah.
3 days straight. She was pissing on pee pads, sniffing the same corners. I felt really bad.
Couldn't take out.
No. She got a birthday cake, but that was about it.
No,
I
that's
felt
all right.
bad. So
Take out
everyone
this week.
wish Baisley a good birthday. Maybe we'll share
Woo.
a birthday.
Hey, Baze, happy birthday, bitch.
Wow.
She has one.
So yeah, this weekend was rained out in New York City, but looked like we got some good weather coming next weekend. So the worst seems like it's over.
Maul, did you see anyone exciting at the Knicks game?
Did I see anyone exciting?
Yeah.
Who did I see? I saw Chris Rock.
Oh, nice.
Chris Rock was there. I watched that special again.
It's great.
I think we were kind of hard on it.
Who was hard on the special? I enjoyed it.
Well, I was.
Damaris
hard on it.
was.
Damaris was.
I think it was because we, like I said when we talked about it, we were
were.
all waiting for him to address obviously the situation. But I think you go back and watch it now that you kind of already know when he's going to talk about it. It's a different feel. So I saw Chris Rock was there. Who else was there?
They kept showing some white gentleman that was young. That, speaking of getting older, that they kept showing him, and I didn't know who he was. I thought maybe he was a TikToker, some white guy with tattoos, and I feel like I know my white guys with tattoos.
A white guy with tattoos.
Young
Yeah,
kid,
young
they
kid.
would not say his name. They just kept fucking panning to him. It wasn't Pete Davidson. It wasn't MGK. It was Jack Harlow. We already know was at the other game getting a lap dance. I didn't know who this
Jack
other
Harlow was at the Knicks game.
was he?
Yeah.
This is photos from
What
the
other
Knicks
game would he
game.
be at?
Oh, so we got the lap dance at the Knicks game.
Kyle Lowry
Yeah.
put the
Okay,
Okay, I
cheeks
thought he
on
was
him
at a
at the
different
Knicks
game.
game.
Get that.
Yeah.
They didn't show Jack. They showed this other guy.
They showed Jack a few times.
Maybe it was Tyler Hero?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, that's a photo from the
Did
Heat.
you say Tyler the Hero?
Tyler Hero.
Oh, I thought you was like Tyler
the
Creator.
Hero?
I thought you
No,
said
that's
Tyler the
crazy.
Hero. I was about to say that was crazy.
I watch basketball.
Anyways, all right. Well, now that we know Jack was there, I didn't know he was doing his rollout with the Knicks game.
Yeah.
Well,
he's
he said it
he's
in
a
the
friend of Tyler Hero's.
There you
Yeah,
go. So that's
and he said it in the album. He said, "I'm gonna be front row at the Knicks."
Oh, he tried to tie.
He literally has a song called
He's
Tyler
living
Hero.
his rap.
With all that said, did you guys listen to Jack's album over the weekend? That was probably the number one project that was being talked about, listened to, whatever you want to say. I gave it about 3 listens.
Mm-hmm. What'd you think?
Where do we want to start? We want to start with love, hate, objectivity.
Well,
Thoughts?
before you get into it, it was hard for me to listen to the Jack Harlow album only because I've been listening to Fuego Bass's album for the past week and some change, and to make that transition from Fuego Bass to Jack Harlow was kind of like, all right, I got to get my palate ready for that pause. But I liked the Jack album. I liked it. He was rapping. The production was dope. Some of the content was funny. It's kind of like, I love when artists get into their, I call it diary raps, where it's like they're talking to their diary and they kind of give us a peek into their diary, some personal shit, and they talk to their insecurities and things like that. So I enjoyed it. I listened to it a few times, and I think that I'm not sure why he didn't lead with a single. I'm not sure why he didn't sprinkle some more maybe of the mainstream type of records like he did on his first album. I guess he wanted to, give it that real rap type of feel. But overall, it's a decent listen. I'm not mad at this album at all.
All right,
He was definitely making good records on here.
what would you rate it out of 5? 5 money bags. What would you give it?
I'm not ready to rate
5
it.
money
It
bags.
just came out. I gotta at least gotta have a week with it. But it doesn't sound bad though. It does. The production was good. I did hear some music that was good. And then Jack can rap. We know that wasn't a surprise. It's just I'm not sure how much replay value it has with me yet. So I don't want to rate it yet, but it definitely wasn't a bad listen. Definitely wasn't a bad listen.
Off just the weekend, I think it served its purpose. If you listen to our last episode, we were speculating the point of why he came back so quick with no single. We had heard no features. I think it served its purpose of going from the pop rap album kind of back to I hate using the essence of what Jack wants to do, and kind of just a reflection of the year that he had 2 years ago and last year of how crazy his ascension was. So I wasn't mad at the project. I think it was purposeful. I don't know if it's going to resonate for a while, but I don't know if that was the purpose of it. I think it was something to put in between while Jack figures out what the next single album sound is going to be, what type of artist he's going to be, what type of audience he wants to go after. I think this was kind of just him saying, I want to just talk about the last year over beats that I actually like, because on the last one, I caught 2 records and I kind of had to put an album out that was around that. I did enjoy it. Again, I don't know how much I'm going to go back to it. I think Questions might have been my favorite joint, but it was cool. It was like a check-in. This is like what mixtapes kind of used to be to some degree in between projects. Like, here's a check-in. This is what's going on in my life.
Right. And I do like the fact that it was a short project. It was only 24 minutes.
Straight to the point.
10 tracks. So it's a quick listen. And again, it wasn't bad. He's on there rapping and the music is good. So I'm not mad at it. I just don't know if I'll keep going back to it. I don't know how much replay value it has with me. So that's why I got to give it at least a week. It's not fair to judge a artist off of 3-4 days of music being out. So
what do you think the disconnect is with Jack with people my age and your age? Because I've seen, all right, I'm not comparing Jack to J. Cole. Everyone relax. But when Cole first came out.
First Doja, now Jack.
Yeah, right. When Cole first came out, I loved Cole, and I remember the generation above me saying, I like him, he could rap, but there's really no connection to it. I don't know if it's because he's younger or raps about younger shit. I just can't fuck with it, even though I know he can rap and the music's good.
I think
I'm now seeing the same thing with my generation with Jack.
You answered the question yourself.
I think it's...
There's still mature content on here as well, though. I mean, I don't know how far in age Jack and I are, but questions I related to, like I thought it was there, but there was still a weird disconnection. I don't know if it's because you have to be younger at some point when an artist first comes out to really connect with them. But
I think it's interesting on the album. Jack sounds like he doesn't know himself as an artist yet. Like he doesn't know where he wants to go.
Which I think is kind of the purpose of this, reflecting on doing the pop rap shit and ascending to the top of the charts. And now going, all right, well, fuck, who do I rap to now? Because I want to rap like this.
I mean, you can though.
Can you?
Yeah, absolutely. Like that's this, which is why like the last album he put out, I always talk about. I love the Nail Tech record. Thought that was a cool record. Thought the music was dope. I thought it was TikTokable. But imagine having that Nail Tech record on this album, and then you have all of this mixed in with it, like real raps, different BPMs, and like I said, the diary raps and that type of content. Like I wouldn't, I just think that this album is missing just that. Like I understand people kind of giving Jack shit saying, oh, you made like a quote unquote pop, which rap is pop now anyway.
Okay, but what happens when you make Nail Tech and you bring this album to Kaiser after Nail Tech comes out? Kaiser and Julie, the head of Atlantic.
What do you mean what happens?
We're not putting this out.
They put it out.
I'm saying if he came with the Nail Tech record and said, hey, my album's done too. It's Jackman. To your hypothetical situation, if Nail Tech was on this. Julie and Kaiser are not putting that up.
Well, don't you think that's the problem with the industry?
No, I don't. I think artistry to some degree, yes, as a fan, but from a business perspective, no, we're going to sit and we're going to get the other sample joint. We're going to go get our Drake feature. You can kind of rap on that, but it has to be a Drake feature. And the rest of this has to match to some degree with what your 2 singles are that are blown up.
But then that's where we're back to artists not being sure about what they want to do, because now you have the labels trying to tell you, oh, make stuff like this, when it's like, but no, that's not who I am. That's not the music that I want to make. So why not let artists make the music that they want to make?
Because they can make the music that they want to make, and that might not get you your return on your investment and all this money you're putting
Neither will you making records the way the label wants you to make. We've seen that happen too. And then now you're mad as an artist, like, I didn't even want to make that album.
Okay, well, what if you come in with this Jackman and it's exactly what you want to do and you have nail tech and Kaiser says to you, this will kill your career. If you want to go, just go be an artist and have your core fan base and this is just what you want to do, have a blast, but that's not the business we're in. This will kill your career. Nail tech was pointless. Matter of fact, you really might have fucked up your core fan base because now they think you're this.
Nail tech was pointless. What do you mean?
If you're just going to come with good beats and raps, yeah, nail tech would be pointless.
Nah,
You have to come with Church Downs and what's
Well,
the other
first
one?
of all, a Drake
Dua
feature
Lipa
never
is
hurts.
another one.
A Drake feature on your album never hurts you. Like that's just we don't even have to talk about what that will do for you.
We also had
unless you're
Pharrell
Conan.
and Lil Wayne on that album. Like I know you said on the last episode he had like one feature. He had a lot. Like Justin Timberlake, Pharrell, Lil Wayne were also on that album.
Yeah, no, he had
Pharrell was
That's a strong.
and
he had the clickable names.
Yeah.
People are gonna click those records just to hear those other artists, as well as hear with Jack how he performed with those artists. So I get it, but this project seems like this was more of a Jack saying, "This is the shit I really want to do. This is what I really want to sound like. This is like more personal." On one verse, one song, he said how the first verse, he had wrote that like months before, and then he had went back
New
to it and was like, "Yo, now I feel like a whole different person on this." I think that's the Jack that Jack wants to put out. I think that's who he wants to be.
Well, good example of what we're talking about. 2008 or 9. Wale catches the Lady Gaga feature.
Mm-hmm.
Shit goes crazy. I think was he with Atlantic at that time too? No, he might have just been
I
with
think so.
Direct to Rock Nation or S. Carter Records or something. He gets that record. That's not the type of shit Wale wants to make.
Chilling.
He tries to get attention deficit to match that while still doing his shit, and it gets confusing.
Mm-hmm.
I like that album, but it confused the fuck out of Wale fans until we got More About Nothing later to reel everyone back.
Mm-hmm.
Again, everyone, I'm not comparing Jackman and More About Nothing. This would be, to me, Jack's version of that. Trying to get your core fan base that is going to grow with you to still rock with you. Because, again, I was a fan of Jack. That Call Me When the Kids Get Home or whatever, like, to me was just, I see why you did it.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to continue to listen if this is the route you're going to go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I'll catch a cool single or whatever.
Mhm.
But this route with Jackman, if he grows in this space, I'm with it. So if he can find a world where he can do the Jackman stuff and the nail tech stuff, I think he'll be fine. So I think this was a great move for the time being. Now this next album is going to define what it is.
Well, the one thing I think Jack was successful in, I think he showed people that he can make music, obviously. He makes good songs. He makes good projects. He can rap. The music sounds good. I think now it's all about him taking that and figuring out, okay, what do I want to sound like? Like, how can I make a happy medium with the records for, the masses and the pop audience, as well as still stay attached to my real rap fans and my real, core fan base. So I think he's just, as an artist, he's at that point in his career where he just has to figure out, what does Jack want to do? What does Jack want to sound like? What does Jack want to look like? So I mean, I'm interested to watch his progression as an artist. I'm interested to watch where he goes from here. He definitely proved that he is an artist that's capable of making really good music.
Well, he's in a strange predicament too. Have we ever seen a white rapper like this? Usually the white rappers, for the most part, play in a certain genre of hip hop and a certain type of fan of hip hop. Or they go completely pop the way Macklemore did.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard Jack's records played in the club. They played on the radio. They played around black women. That typically does not happen with white rappers.
Mm-hmm.
So he's in a strange predicament that I've never seen a white rapper, and Eminem does not count because he was a fucking pop star. Everyone in the world had to listen to Eminem. Like First Class could play in a set.
Poppin'?
And what's popping? Like Jack makes records for parties. Jack is not to like a niche nerd underground shit, but he can also do that. So I think he's just in a very strange predicament where,
As far as his demographic,
yeah, I think that's incredible because we've never seen a white rapper do that or even be with like the young kids in that regard. But how do you stay in that and still rap?
I think we talked about
Because the more successful white rapper gets, the more corny he gets. No matter if he's corny or not. That's just how the world works, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, I get it. I think we
White
had
plight.
this talk about when the last album came out. Does Jack rap better than Russ? Does he make better music than Russ?
More commercial music.
I've listened to more Russ as of recent than Jack. I would say Russ makes better music.
Mhm.
Jack maybe, I don't know, but Russ could really rap. I don't know.
I'm just trying to start some white on white crime.
I'm with you. No, I'm totally
I'm
with you.
Yeah.
I mean, Russ wouldn't kick me out of a show, so now I'm trying to like not be biased.
Wow.
I'm totally joking. If you put up just a beat, I'm not sure who would out rap who. That's not a political answer. I'm really just not sure.
Yeah.
Between
I might lean towards Russ though. As far as making a song though, just because Russ actually produced, Russ sings, like I'm gonna give Russ the upper hand of making music. But just a beat, one-on-one, I don't know.
does Jack rap better than Millie's?
No. Jack makes better music than Millie's.
I like that Blanco 6 project though.
I think it's great.
Does Jack rap better than Logic?
No.
Logic's not
I would
white.
much rather listen to a Jack verse, but he doesn't rap better than Logic.
That's funny. Logic isn't white.
Oh yeah. See, what are you
All
doing
right.
here?
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Jack did say he was the hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomit and sweaters.
So Jack's harder than Mac Miller.
Julian?
Well, Mac is
He's
no
not.
longer with us, so it's unfair.
He
to
still
kinda
said
talk
he was
about
the
that.
hardest rapper since Mac Miller was alive. So I would like to know.
Okay, what? How do
You
you
said
guys?
Mac
How are you guys
Miller's what?
interpreting the hardest white boy?
Mac
Like,
Miller was alive when Eminem. He said he's the hardest rapper since Eminem was rapping about vomit and mom spaghetti and all that
I think
shit.
Millsy will knock out everyone personally. What do they mean by the hardest white boy since? Like the best rapper?
This is what Jack said. Yes, the best rapper. He said he the hardest white boy.
I don't know if Jack rap better than Millie's though. I'm not ready to say he does.
I don't even listen.
But
to
I don't.
Millie.
I don't think Jack was even. And let me not put this on Jack, but I'm sure he wasn't thinking about him when he thought.
You just
About
think
this
about
bar.
Eminem, like, period.
He was probably thinking
No, I
about the
mean-
ones across the board.
I mean, let's just be what it is. Jack is supposed to say he's the hardest. Like
Yeah.
pause.
Yeah, I'm not faulting him
He's
for
supposed to say
saying
that.
this.
Yeah,
but
like
it's
he's not
just-
supposed to say, "Hey, I'm the third hardest." Like
Yeah.
that doesn't stick with your audience. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's MC Search than me.
Yeah, like he's supposed to say. I'm not mad at Jack for saying, and Jack can rap. I'm just trying to start white on white crime. That's all. I just want to know if we had Jack and Millie's and put a beat on. I don't know, man. I think Millie's going.
Millie's is definitely gonna out rap him.
That's what I'm saying. I
But
think
if you want to make a song that's gonna go to the masses, Jack is gonna beat Millie's in that.
well, so you're saying Jack is a better artist?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
Or also willing to go that route further than Millie's would as far as making music. But I don't understand why. Like, why did Jack say that?
You gotta drop a line like that.
He's supposed to say.
No,
that.
you
I'm
don't.
not-
No, you don't.
No, you're supposed to not say you even in a category that I'm in the white rapper category. He should be shooting for just the rapper category.
Well, he has to address the
But he's a
obvious.
white
He's a
rapper.
white boy. He's rapping like.
That's some real white boy shit to say to me.
Well, I mean that's
He's a white boy.
So then
Exactly.
That's some real white
then
boy
those
shit
are real
to say to me.
bars.
Exactly.
He's giving you his
extremely
real
white
life.
man.
I'm really a white boy. I really rap, and I think I'm the hardest one since Eminem.
But I wouldn't be mad if Jack started talking that way just about rappers, period. I think it's weird when you do the white boy
I think he's
shit.
being like realistic about it as well.
Well, he definitely
If
couldn't
he
say
was
I'm
realistic-
the hardest rapper. He couldn't just say rapper. He had to put white in front of that.
I mean, he
Because then we would be like, Jack, cut it out.
he stat flexed a little bit on this. There's ways to go around that. Or like I could out rap anyone doing the pop rap shit. Like there's ways that he could talk his shit.
Yeah, that don't hit
The
same.
hardest
not-
white
that-
boy.
I'm the hardest to do
Okay,
the
all right,
pop
but all
rap.
right. So
I would have
what?
turned that shit off so fast. Did he just say pop rap?
Of course, he wouldn't say that, but you
It's
know,
like a LeBron stat.
Yeah, like
on Christmas, I'm the best
LeBron
white boy that opened
LeBron
a
has
present.
the most double doubles on Halloween. I'll be
the,
like,
the first week number since.
yeah, like what is
But
that?
you don't think it's weird to just do the white boy shit?
No.
What other white rapper has done that?
It is corny. To Rory's point, because now you're in by proxy only comparing yourself to such a few, and you're removing yourself from the pool of hip hop.
Well, no, I think what he was doing was obviously he was an Eminem fan, right? So I think that
It's his first mistake.
he's saying like, "Yo, I'm the hardest white boy since M. Like, I'm the next big
Mhm.
white rap star." Is
He-
what he was.
He is
is
the
what he was
hottest
saying.
coffee pot in the kitchen
Yuck.
That was an awfully hot
with a-
coffee pot.
with a lot of cream in it.
yeah.
But Mac's name was trending in defense of this tweet, and I understand artists do stuff like this, but it's insane. Don't put that. Don't.
Okay, so you
Muddy
think
the waters
rest in
with
peace
Mac.
to Mac, and we know Mac's
I love
artistry.
when the whites are beefing. I love this.
We know Mac's artistry. That goes without saying in this conversation.
Yeah, he's beyond talented than any.
Just
of these guys.
rapping Jack versus Mac.
Mac would wash Jack. You go to any of his freestyles.
I've seen all his freestyles.
They're
He's-
better.
Jack has a lot of freestyles too that was
cool.
pre-nail tech.
Jack can-
That was kind
Jack
of
can
crazy.
rap.
This is for
Not
my
saying
niggas
Jack
up
can't
north getting
rap.
full off that Jack Mac. First smack back got an. You said Mac Jack. I just
He's allowed to rap on the show, and I'm not allowed to rap anymore.
Mal,
those
was
wasn't
that-
my bars.
Was that your 4?
No, that wasn't my bars.
Oh.
See, I don't watch battle rap. That's your problem now.
Oh, that's
our problem?
That's our problem.
Yeah. Y'all not part of the culture.
Is Disaster white?
I don't know. Is he?
Jack's not harder than Disaster.
I don't know.
Disaster's probably not white.
I don't know. I don't know what his
I don't know what
ethnicity
he
is. But I would love to see Jack.
He's not harder than Iron Solomon.
I would love to see Jack. I would love to see Jack, Millies, and Russ.
Oh,
in a
battle rap?
room. Not battle each other, just in a room with some beats and just let all of them get their shit off.
Battle of the colonizers.
Like I just want to
That's funny.
the colonizers.
Colonizers?
The colonizers. I'm sorry. I
She's
had
from-
drool
she's
in
from
my mouth. I
Syracuse.
I
meant
thought she said-
colonizers.
Upstate, they colonized.
I thought she
They
said-
colonized.
Colonizers.
I thought she was calling Cali people something different. I'm about to say that's what they calling
Colonizers.
Californians now.
Uh,
I would love to see those three in the room and just let some beats go off. Put some Alchemist beats in there.
Oh, mad white boys.
Put some Hit Boy. You know what I mean?
But-
Just put that real hip hop.
Rory
shit
could
in
help
there.
produce.
Some murder.
I could.
Rory could host the event.
Host the event.
Me and Alchemist.
Do
Yeah.
a live pod.
It's called Whites Only.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey, with
good fountains.
That event will be over in 10 minutes. As soon as they hear it's a whites only event in rap, they'll be like, "Excuse me."
You don't think the whites? Actually, white people hate white rappers though.
Yeah,
That is a thing.
That
in
is
hip-hop, I
so
feel like.
not true.
It's not.
I'm talking about white people in music.
we're not talking about like white people that grew up where we grew up at. We talking about like the Anheuser-Busch drinkers.
Yeah, I'm saying go to.
Oh, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about white people that are in the music industry. We tend to hate our own. Like when Mac first came out, I liked when he was on the Lord Finesse shit, but I was like, I gotta hear more. Like he's young. Yeah. I'm not really into it. Anytime a white rapper comes, we
Pause.
tend to have to say we hate them in our own subconscious. No one asked for that. But we hate white rappers.
You're a
I don't
white
believe that.
apologist.
I think every time a good white rapper appears, I think like all the white people in the music industry,
Milk it.
like when everybody
Milk it.
leaves, they like throw the powder in the air like LeBron.
milk
Like, yes, we got
it.
another
Yeah,
one.
it's the Austin Reeves effect. They
But-
see a white boy drop 21s, and they're like, "He's the next coming." It's like, what?
But how
He's
often
just
has that,
doing the
that
sport?
worked, or have they even tried? They fucked up Asher Roth, and that was their
They
fault.
really fucked.
They really
him up,
fucked up.
man.
Asher
He is
Asher
very
is really talented and wanted to make fucking jazz music.
Yeah.
They put a college sweater on him and was like, drink beer. They fucked him up. After Mac, who would be someone in that realm that was a white rapper besides Jack? That's not in the underground. So that's where I disagree. I feel like we hate our own kind.
Well, I supported Machine Gun Kelly and his beef with Eminem. I said he made a good record and nobody backed me up.
MGK counts.
None of you white boys
MGK,
backed me up
He
when I
did
said
kind of
the record he made was dope.
step out of hip hop too.
When he
though.
the Haley shit? Yeah, I thought it was cool. I thought he beat M in that battle.
Yeah, but you didn't support me enough.
You didn't ask. You didn't text me to ask for
No.
support.
I
on
mean,
it.
I shouldn't have to ask.
should
my
I
white-
have shown up to?
No, I'm just saying I
to the
shouldn't have to
MGK
ask
event?
my white friend for support when I'm supporting a white rapper. I think that just goes hand in hand.
I guess
Like
that's
none of
fine.
my boys would have to say, "Yo, support me in this Biggie Pac beef." Like I'm there already. I'm in the front lines with it. You know what I mean? Like you were supposed to be there with me. I'm in the fucking trenches taking grenades for you.
I'm sorry I didn't go to Quad Studios that
Yeah,
night.
god damn, man.
Should have
But
paged 4-year-old me.
But the
But
Jack album is
MGK?
good though. I'm not mad at the Jack album. Overall, it's a good project, good listen. I like the fact again it's short, it's right to it.
Can we
Get right
delete?
to the music?
Can we delete Gang 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 forever off DSPs though? That sounded like if Macklemore got the stems to Mr. Morale.
It would.
Like that.
I know why you
That's
say that. I get it. I understand why you say that. But I'm gonna say why I wasn't mad. at
It
that
went
record.
from Demarius is a man now to Kevin's raping girls now.
yeah, no,
Like he just carried on the
Wow.
it did feel a little.
It did feel like that,
It felt stand. It felt like a little stand. It felt like I get it.
But yeah, Jack, I get it. I get the move. I like the Chipmunk beats. That's my era. So I can't complain.
The Chipmunk beat.
It was Chipmunk beats. And I like that it's like in-house producers and up-and-coming producers and ones he's used before. You didn't just go straight, to do everything. I think it was cool.
Yeah,
So-
I want to take a. I love listening to music when I have a flight. To me, that's when you hear music.
Just
the best.
you and Jack.
First
Well,
class.
no, not just me and Jack. That's crazy.
Oh, in first class.
No,
With
not-
your nails done.
No,
Sick.
not in first class.
With
I
Marcus.
just want to listen.
Kyle
to,
Lowry could probably be there.
And you popping.
And Kev.
I just want to listen to music. That's all.
Don't let there be a crying kid on the plane. Kev will go crazy.
Yeah. I had to kill you about something though. I let something sat with me over the weekend and I realized you said on the last episode, and I was just like, can't believe I let Rory get that off in my presence.
In my
You
presence.
said something about Doja Cat being able to make a better rap album
Yes.
than J. Cole.
Yes.
Jermaine.
Jermaine Cole.
Why did you say that?
Well, you're taking it a bit out of context.
All right, so what did you say?
I said in 2023, yes, I think Doja Cat can make a better rap album than J. Cole.
No, you don't.
I gave you my explanation. Would you want my quick explanation again from the last episode? I didn't just say it on
You
some
don't believe
salacious
that.
headline shit.
I don't think you believe that.
I thought whatever year Blueprint
What
3
ball-
came out, I thought Drake could make a better rap album than Jay-Z at that time.
Okay.
They're way later in their career. She's at her peak. She's
I-
not going to let a single fucking note go wrong.
Give me the bar that tells you that Doja can make a better rap album.
So you want me to rap more?
No, a Doja,
Oh, a Doja
not
bar.
not your bar. It's a Doja bar.
Oh, no, because I don't think we've even gotten to the top of the Doja spectrum of lyrics.
So you're foreshadowing is what you're doing.
Yes.
Oh.
Did you not understand my explanation in saying that Cole is past that? He's already made that album. Now he can do his older shit and chill and make an album that he just wants to make without the fear of everything being perfect to the masses. Doja doesn't have that right now. I think that's going to be the most perfect album if she puts it out. If she's going to make a rap album, it's going to be perfect. I don't think she's going to skip any steps. Every last note, she's going to talk to every last producer. They're going to dump more money in that shit than ever before. I think Cole is at a point now, as he rightfully should. Let me go in North Carolina, make the shit I want to make, put it out. They're in different parts. I think when Blueprint 3 came out, I said at that time, Drake could make a better rap album than Jay-Z can. They're at different points in their careers. That's all.
So I'm just trying to.
So I'm saying Doja's Drake.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get what
J.
you're saying.
Cole's Jay-Z.
So
J. Cole on Blueprint 3. Wash Jay-Z.
okay. So Doja Cat.
Mm.
Just want to make sure I understand what you're saying.
Big Cat, yeah.
Big Doja.
Yeah.
Is going to make.
Doja.
She has the capability of making a better rap album.
In 2023.
Although she's never made a rap album, she has the ability to make a better rap album than J. Cole.
As far like a masses rap album, yes.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to, I just, that sat with me. I heard it again and I was like, wait a minute. Because I just don't know how you say that and she's never made one. You don't even have one to go off of.
I understand the music she's put out.
Like your whole
and how
Jay-Z
perfect-
Drake comparison, at least Drake had raps out. He had like, so I can understand you kind of sort of making that like, comparison, but Doja does not have a single rap, not even half a rap album.
If Doja Cat says behind the scenes, I want to put out a rap album, you don't think every single legendary producer, up and coming producer that's it right now, legacy, anything you think of is not going to come in to work with Doja and make that album the most perfect album ever.
I still don't think that means it's going to be a better album than J. Cole can make. That's all I'm not saying it's going to be a bad album. You saying that you think it will be a better album than J. Cole can make is kind of where I'm like, based off of what? Like, what did you hear? What did you see? Besides the, if she gets in the studio with this producer and that producer, now, okay, cool. That means that she has the names, she has the opportunity, she has the resources, but we still don't know if that means it's going to be a better album than Jermaine Cole.
And I think Doja, with where she's at in her career and her age, that she would work with producers that Cole would not work with, that would make a better 2023 rap album.
Okay. Well, I hope it happens, just so I can laugh in your face again.
Oh, that's fine. If we get a Doja and a J. Cole album, I'd be thrilled. But my intuition is telling me that Doja, if she does put one,
don't tell me that you have
my gut, Doja's in my gut, and
Hey, yo.
Why is Doja?
You got the strap-ons?
because I was in those chats.
With your feet out. You had your feet out when Doja had her feet out.
Of course,
No, it's the only way to do it.
I had my nipples out too at that party.
So Ed Sheeran is in trouble. The Marvin Gaye estate is suing Rory's cousin for
This might be the downfall of Eddie.
undefeated Marvin Gaye estate.
Listen, man, Ed Sheeran. So his Ed Sheeran song "Thinking Out Loud." The Marvin Gaye estate is claiming that he sampled "Let's Get It On." We listened to it. Ed, you might be in trouble, buddy. Like those chords.
Sam, thinking out loud
Those
sounded
notes.
like "Let's Get It On" before Marvin's estate even heard it.
I didn't want to be the one to say it. They caught it. They heard it.
So from what I understand, Ed Sheeran went obviously to court, and he brought his guitar and did like a tiny desk. I'm really not making this shit up.
Are we gonna?
He did like a tiny desk thing on the stand to play some of the songs to prove in litigation that it wasn't a Marvin Gaye sample.
Damn, are we gonna get that? Do we get that footage?
Tiny court.
We need the tiny.
They did
court
do the
footage.
audio file like side by side.
All right, just for audio purposes, maybe we can listen to some of this. I still think Marvin Gaye's estate may own this podcast by next week, but YouTube, we're not fucking with it. If you're listening to audio, we're about to play the switch. Just don't snitch.
That's bars.
Okay.
Okay, so we
Hold
got
on.
obviously
Marvin Gaye,
let's
sorry.
get it on.
Wait, did the song switch?
Oh shit, Ed.
Ed is fucked. But when
Same thing.
This
Oh,
is the
shit.
biggest song
We
in
knew
like
that,
2
though.
years, bro. It's
I
over for his
really
pockets.
assumed that they
Hey,
cleared that
Ed,
to
fuck
begin
it, man. Just tell him that was AI, man. That's how you get out of this shit, Ed. Just say go on court and say that wasn't me.
with. It was AI.
It was AI, man. Blame it on AI, man. Fuck it, Ed, because you ain't gonna win this one.
But can you imagine Ed in court, like literally giving a concert with his acoustic guitar?
I can see it, but I can see him crying while he's doing it too, because that shit just sounds exactly like that song. I would be crying if I was Ed and I had to play that in court. I'd be like, God damn it, they caught me.
There's no way Ed didn't notice that.
He played apparently a whole mashup. Like he did a whole set of just Marvin songs. Which is nuts.
But we'd have to.
Who is in his corner or in that studio or even at that label that doesn't already know how Marvin Gaye's estate plays?
I think
Like you would have to be like,
You know what it is?
Julie works
This is
with
what it is, man. I
yeah,
think
if Julian was still there.
I think we gotta get to a point where it's the rules with this sampling and things have to change a little bit. Because
Not with this one.
I understand. Yes, with this one, like yes, it sounds the chords are similar, the tempo may even be similar, but it's like
The melody is similar.
I'm not gonna say that's
Guitar's the same.
I'm not gonna say that's a sample though. I'm not gonna say that's a sample. It's a completely different song. Yes, it's only but how many chords exist? How many notes exist? Like
That's what I
at
was
some point
wondering.
things are gonna sound alike.
Yeah.
But even on an interpolation, which is different than a sample, you still need to get clearance for that.
Yeah.
It's not just like it isn't just a direct.
I
rip.
just find it hard.
A small version of a rip is still something you need to clear.
I understand that, but we have to get to a point where again, it's only so many chords and notes and things we can play before something sounds like something.
But if you play
But it
them the
doesn't mean-
exact same way,
Like if I hear a melody in my head and I'm writing music and I'm playing it, yeah, of course, subconsciously I may be playing off of something that I heard somewhere in my life, but it's not like I'm saying,
It wasn't
oh, I'm gonna
intentional.
play this Marvin Gaye, let's get it on right. No.
okay, but to me, that's actually kind of why they're owed. Because that melody is just embedded in our fucking brains, proves that this works. No matter what, this is in people's brains, and we know no matter what, this will be monetized very well, especially with Ed Sheeran. This is a proven melody
No, we
because
got
it's
that.
already in our brains.
I get that, but
so yeah, they do need
we
to.
they gotta do something with it because I find it hard to believe that they're just now catching. Like nobody at Ed's label caught this.
I'm for
like,
sure
nobody,
somebody
like-
caught it.
So that's
They
my
didn't think
thing. It's
Marvin
kind of
Gaye
like
and them people would catch it. It was
It's-
worth the risk.
yeah, but no,
They had to know they were.
Nah,
Thi-
I feel like it was worth the risk. This was one of the biggest songs that I'm sure it made a bunch of people a bunch of money. You couldn't go anywhere for like a year without hearing
But
this
that's-
song.
that's
Nobody's wedding, nobody's radio
That's
was
my
safe.
point, though. Somebody at the label, it's somebody's job to catch that before it ends up going to court and
No,
being sued.
What
It's
I'm
somebody's
saying
job
is
to catch
somebody probably caught it, but they probably were like, fuck it. If Marvin Gaye and them people catch us, they catch us.
No, you can't play that game.
I find that so
You can't
hard
play the
'cause
fuck it if they catch us, they catch us game. Not with that estate, you can't. Can't afford to play that game.
especially with Ed Sheeran. It's not like just some random artist that no one's ever heard of.
It's
that
one of
is
the
gonna
biggest
click.
artists in the world.
That's something that has to really go through it. Because I've seen labels do that with like weird fucking vocal samples that you could never even make out that they know is a sample with an artist that is unknown, and they're gonna make sure that shit is
Mhm.
cleared.
All my baby artists at Atlantic, the ones that no one would even know, they would treat those clearances like just as serious as you would for an artist of any level.
I've seen them do it with shit that was replayed that wasn't even a sample. They're like, all right, what was this replayed from? It could be some fucking band in Nova Scotia that had 3 plays on YouTube. They're not playing that shit. That's why this is so weird to me, especially after the Blurred Lines case.
So you think there was nobody in the room who could recognize that? Who no? Because I'm sure we all noticed it the first time we heard it, right?
I think Ed Sheeran was telling everyone that came into the studio to hear the mix, hey, I have my version of Let's Get It On.
Nah, see.
But there are cases where, and of course, obviously Ed's familiar with that song, but sometimes shit slips. Like sometimes you don't
I agree.
I
but
think that's what happened
this,
in this case.
This regard, this is not a
Let's-
slip. Bro.
See, let's be real.
It had to slip through a lot of people.
Nobody in
Well,
this
a
room
lot
said
of
this
stuff
is Let's
does.
Get It On when we first heard that record.
It's not.
I never. Yeah.
It's not.
Nobody said
when
that.
it's
So
put in
that's-
your face like this, it's easy for us to hear
that's
it.
that's my point though.
Yeah,
Like when we listened to this song, I didn't hear Let's Get It On.
neither did I.
Now when you tell me that the Marvin Gaye estate is taking them to court and we play Let's Get It On, I'm like, oh shit, very similar. But does that mean that Ed Sheeran pulled from Let's Get It On to write that record? I don't think it
No, I
means
don't
that.
think he did.
And I don't think he would do that because this is where you'll end up. You'll end up in the courtroom with your little banjo strumming the tune talking about, hey, look, I wrote this 12 years ago. I didn't even think about No. So that's why you can't play the fuck it if they catch us game. You can't play that game because they will catch you.
Mm.
And now you're in court doing the Tiny Court series to be released on YouTube.
Which you know, they might copyright you later for that.
Yeah. Like, you see what I'm saying? So,
They might ask the stenographer, hey, let me see that.
yeah, like, so, I mean, great record, one of the biggest records of the year came out, if not the biggest song. Thousands of people have gotten married to it. Nobody said this is Let's Get It On.
Yeah.
You understand? So it's fucked up. I understand it though. When you play it side by side, it's hard not to hear Let's Get It On now that you say that. But there has to be some type of laws and rules that come into play with sampling or drawing inspiration from melodies and chords. Because like I said, we hear things, yes, it's embedded in our brain. Subconsciously, we don't even recognize where we remember that melody from until lawyers are sitting there saying, hey, this is not Marvin you sampled.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, it's hard for me to say I didn't because it sounds just like it. But in reality, I don't think Ed Sheeran sat down with his guitar and tried to low-key sample Let's Get It On.
So you don't think they should be able to sue him? That's what you're saying,
Not sue.
or collect future royalties?
No,
They should be able to sue.
They should
It's-
be able to get royalties.
Yeah.
yeah, but it's again, it's a slippery slope with that because I don't think that Ed Sheeran knowingly sampled Let's Get It On when he wrote that record. But I think again, subconsciously, that melody is in a songwriter's head. If you play the guitar, you listen to music, 9 times out of 10, you're a Marvin Gaye fan. So you have these melodies that you heard when you were a kid and you just playing your guitar one day and write a fucking classic that Ed Sheeran wrote, subconsciously not even knowing this sounds very similar to Let's Get It On. And now you're in court and you're facing these legalities, but it's not fair to Ed Sheeran in a sense. I understand the Marvin Gaye estate and rightfully so. If they feel like that's a sample, take it to court. It does sound very similar. Not mad at that. But to Ed Sheeran's defense, it's like, how do you protect these newer artists when it's like, yo, I wasn't trying to sample. Yes, it sounds similar, but I wasn't sampling that. I wasn't pulling from that. I really wrote a song that I just heard this melody in my head and it happened to be a big fucking record. Now, if this record wasn't this big, does the Marvin Gaye estate go after it?
No,
No,
of course
No.
not.
And that's
But why
my
would,
problem.
I think they waited a while
But
to get
that's
its
my
dollars
problem.
up and then.
But that's my problem. That's my problem. Like
Why?
when it becomes a big, huge hit as it is, then you sue the artist. But it's like,
well, yeah, now
Well,
you're
you also-
actually profiting
'cause now
off
it's
my
worth
work.
something.
and you actually
that's
see
not.
it.
But again, that's you have to protect the newer artist though, because again, I don't think Ed Sheeran sampled "Let's Get It On" and let it fly and hoped it would go under the radar. Like I don't think he did that.
No.
But now when you play the song side by side, it's hard to say, hey, you didn't draw inspiration from that. It's hard to say, no, I didn't. I get that part. But we got to protect newer songwriters and artists because the people that came before them that are legends wrote a record, again, that, like Rory said, embedded. But that doesn't mean I sampled that.
But then that's just a continuing wheel because once these newer artists become legacy artists, I feel like we should protect them still.
No, protect,
When newer artists come in and
I'm all
do
for
that.
I'm all for protecting the artists. But like I said, in this case, Ed Sheeran should be protected as well. All artists should be protected.
Would you feel differently if Marvin Gaye was still alive?
No.
Like if he
It has
was
nothing to
saying,
do
if
with
he
him being
was
dead
saying
or
this,
alive.
what I'm
I
saying
mean, I
is,
think it's great that his family is now sticking together after the internal issues they had. Like, I think this shows real
Right.
progress just from the Gaye family.
what I'm saying is, I feel like so when you hear Marvin Gaye estate, right, it doesn't sound as human as Marvin Gaye himself. If Marvin Gaye himself was on them court steps saying, hey, this is my shit. I know that this is my shit and I want my money because you're taking money from me. Like, I feel like maybe we would think about protecting him.
The entire
more
industry
than
was
the
built
new-
on stealing. Little Richard still hasn't gotten royalties for creating the whole genre.
That doesn't make it
Well,
right.
this
though.
could go
I'm just
even
saying.
this go even deeper because a lot of Marvin Gaye's production from his band, like what may end up in this lawsuit is that guitar riff that maybe Marvin didn't write. The guitar player in his band wrote it.
Yeah, but then
that goes to a deeper thing
But
of
that
why
publishing's
Marvin.
owned by Marvin's estate.
I know. I understand the guitar player probably got a fee, and then Marvin took all the publishing.
Yeah.
But that it goes even deeper in that regard. Because if I'm that guitar player's son, and I'm like, I mean, I get it. Marvin owns it, but that riff that everyone loves right now, he didn't sample Marvin's voice or what he wrote. And when it comes to writing, guitar riffs are underwritten by. They're not underproduced by. This is writing. I want my fucking royalties too.
I just think that you have to protect all artists. Again,
They need to make an AI app that's just for the Marvin Gaye catalog, that an artist can submit their song and run it through AI, and the app can come back and say, hey, you're fine, or nah.
Robin Thicke and Pharrell lost $5 million in their lawsuit for sampling "Got to Give It Up" on Blurred Lines. So
It's not too bad.
It's not too bad.
Say
$5 million is all right.
Say Ed loses $5. I think it's still worth it.
Do you think it's made more than Blurred Lines?
Kind of,
Yes.
Yeah,
I think so too,
this
Yes.
video on YouTube has like 3.58 billion views.
yeah.
I mean, Blurred Lines.
And Emily Ratajkowski showed her tits in Blurred Lines. I don't even know if it's that many views.
No correlation.
Blurred Lines was really big, but this song will continue
Great
to
tits.
be big for like ever.
Mm.
It's huge. So, like I said, there's a chance somebody might have just said, "Fuck it, it's worth it." I don't know. That's my opinion. I don't see no one noticing that ever.
I mean, I don't know. I'm indifferent. I get what Maul is saying, but I totally am fine with the Marvin Gaye estate just running through music to find shit. I think they get a little too nitpicky. I don't think that's the case here, though. I think this is a pretty clear
but it's
cut
fucked
case.
up because, like I said, man, nobody said this is Let's Get It On before this came out.
Right.
Nobody. So that's why it's fucked up because now it's like, oh yeah, no, I can hear it. Yeah, he definitely stole that. No, he didn't. Like, stop, man. I understand it's very similar. It sounds just like it, but there needs to be some type of shit where we protect artists.
Yeah, but
That's
just
Do you know how many
'cause you didn't-
samples that are on rap records that you are not obvious at all?
oh, for sure.
So
Absolutely.
it's the same thing. Just because you're not outright doing a sample, if you are taking and even
Exactly.
reforming it, like there's plenty of Kanye records that if you listen to the real sample, I would say the genius in Kanye is how the fuck did you make that sound like that? It sounds nothing like it, but the shit you took, they still are owed. Some shit is not just straight Chaka Khan through the wire vocals.
Mhm.
Some shit is like really morphed and changed.
No, I get it.
Like,
I
not
just-
to be a nerd, like Jay Dilla samples, you would never guess the fucking song, but I think the people Dilla is sampling need their royalties.
I'm not mad at that. When you talk about sampling, I don't think that's the case with Ed Sheeran here. I don't think he was trying to sample Let's Get It On. I don't think he was trying to, use the similar chords. I think he really just wrote a song that he heard in his head and that he created. And it just so happens to be one of the greatest songs ever. Like, that's what he fucked up at.
I really don't want to shit on Something in the Water because I feel like the past 3 years they've had some of the best festival lineups ever. And I'm not saying this year's was bad by any means, but I didn't see shit as far as coverage. They had fucking Kid Cudi on there.
Mm-hmm.
You figured you get a Cudi live stream of everyone cutting down on the timeline.
I didn't see. The only clip I'm seeing from Something in the Water is of Coi Leray addressing haters of an alleged Coi Leray and Latto fight. Lil Wayne was there. I didn't see.
Look at where we at in music, and I swear this is not a dig at Coi, Latto, any of them. They had SWV. Yachty was performing his new Child album.
Kehlani.
Wow.
All these different.
I didn't see any
Lil Uzi Vert's on here, and the only thing we get is the Latto and
Coi Leray alleged fight.
that didn't
Alleged
happen.
Fight.
they had the Wu-Tang Clan.
I'm mad that I don't even know what Kehlani looked like. I always want to know what Kehlani looks like. Why
Yeah.
don't we know what Kehlani wore on stage? Like, why didn't we see any of that?
They had Mumford and Son.
Yeah, why were they there?
Why not?
I mean, yeah, they pair well with Machine Gun Kelly.
You don't think that, like, in the
It's
beginning
a
of the
festival.
day,
Don't do that. It's a
they take their drugs and see Mumford and Son, the kids, like, this is a vibe. You don't think that would happen?
In Virginia.
Yo, these old people are a vibe.
Summer was there. Like, I didn't see any of this footage.
No, it's a great lineup. It's just odd to me that that's the only thing we saw. Did they not? Are we out of the?
I'm lying. The Wu-Tang Clan I did see because Meth was laughing at the sign language lady
Oh yeah.
because she knew all of the words and he couldn't like stop. Like, damn, that's dope that she's signing all about lyrics. So I did see Wu-Tang Clan, but
It
no,
sa-
I didn't see anybody
It
else.
says Clips. I'm assuming they were both there.
Who?
It says the Clips.
Yeah, that would have to be both.
The clips have been on every single year.
Clips. Yeah, it would be both, Julian. It would say Pusha T if it wasn't.
I see Lil Wayne was on here. Maul, I don't mean to upset you, but
Upset me.
Julian, we should have went down. It was shitty weather up north. We could have
Yeah.
seen Wayne again and really pissed Maul off.
Your Lord and Savior, Louisiana.
Yeah.
Great show.
Big God.
Great show. You didn't see no clips from the show. What are you
Talk
talking
about at the Apollo.
If he did the Apollo show, then we know it was good.
Oh God, no.
Do you think he brought out the axe in between?
I hope not.
Drizzy P,
No. And he could rap, but you got to change his name.
Jack Harlow.
You got to change his name. He didn't sound bad. His bars wasn't terrible. Got to change your name. Got to rebrand yourself.
Why is Coi Leray saying these bitches won't get off my dick the number one thing that the internet catches from this?
She's
What,
transitioned.
that doesn't say anything about this festival. I think this says everything about us.
It does.
And not Coi Leray either, because I bet this wasn't even a moment in her set.
We love bullshit. We love drama. That's what it's all about. And whenever there's bullshit and drama, they're gonna push that. They're gonna show that, highlight that. Let's clip this up, put this everywhere on every blog site, every fucking whatever it is now that we get our clicks and shit from.
Well, what makes me upset is it was perfect audio, and they gave us a drone and a recut of this.
Yeah, they sold this. Is how
I
they
didn't get
sold
Mumford
it.
and Son with a drone. I get Coi Leray saying these bitches on my dick.
I wanted to see Kate Trinata. Like we didn't get no clips of that. Like why do we push bullshit? Why do we push drama?
Well, that's because there was allegedly a fight between Coi Leray and Latto behind the scenes.
Allegedly, there was a fight. We don't know if it's true or not.
It wasn't true.
It wasn't.
It wasn't true at all.
Sure.
Okay, well, maybe it wasn't. I'm just saying, we don't know for sure. So maybe something happened. Maybe some words were exchanged. But hopefully it wasn't a fight. That would be like, what's the point of that? I thought they
need
just
Meg.
squashed that a few days ago and cleared all of that up.
I need Megan back on the scene. When Megan was on the scene, she was
She
pouring.
looks great, by the way.
She was pouring Hennessy. I mean, not Hennessy, Douce, in everybody's mouth, and all the female girlies were getting
then
along. Everything
COVID
was great.
happened. You can't do that anymore. Why? Since you speak for all women, why is it whenever they want to like do the sub to all women out there, they say all these bitches are on my dick?
I don't even think they're really subbing anybody. I think it's just
They're talking to one person.
You could be like, you clit sucking.
Like, listen, DaBaby, say what you will about his politics, but he was direct to everyone that he was talking to in the crowd. He said, if you're sucking dick in the parking lot right now, I don't fuck with you. Coi Leray, very generic.
How are you?
I was trying to find the
I'm just trying to tie that together.
How are they not tied in? At festivals addressing people,
Okay.
okay.
I feel like the male rappers kind of get a little bit more specific.
Get right to it.
Yeah.
Very direct.
Whether you agree with DaBaby or not, that's not what I'm saying. He said anyone that's
do you
currently
agree?
sucking dick in the backseat of a car in this parking lot can't fuck with you.
He said a little more than that, but he didn't leave it at that. He didn't just say, if you suck a dick in the back of a car in the parking lot, I can't fuck with you.
What he
But
said? He said, none of my fans have AIDS.
I don't know what he said.
Pretty sure he said that.
I won't repeat what he said, but I don't know
Is
what
the
he
baby
said.
Either way,
canceled?
He's canceled.
He's definitely-
He's-
Because y'all say
I seen that nigga
cancel
opening
culture.
up. He was opening up for Cedric the Entertainer somewhere last week.
Yeah.
They got the baby. Nah, no bullshit. I saw the. Y'all think I'm joking. I'm not even. And y'all know I fuck with the baby. Big supporter. Always fuck the baby.
Especially his comments on stage.
Well, no, not those comments. But he was performing at like a comedy show at the Barclays Center.
That's crazy.
I said, "Woo, this
Wait,
nigga
when
might be
T-
canceled for real."
When T.I. was,
No, it wasn't
Doing his
T.I.
set?
It was some. We could pull. It was some show at the Barclays a few weeks ago.
he's still doing arenas.
Wow.
I don't. Does that count?
Yes.
Does it? If it's a comedy
An
show,
April Fool's comedy jam.
I think they had like 85 South or something like that. Were they
Shout out to
there?
85
yeah,
South.
it was for the April Fool's comedy jam. DaBaby performed.
Yeah, you got to bring the baby out. He's 85 South if you think about it.
He is funny.
Dog, that's-
85 runs through Charlotte, right?
Dog, that's bad though.
Yeah. That's
And I get it. Work is
Y'all
work.
saying
They probably
nobody
gave him a
get
bag.
canceled?
Listen, I'm not. They probably gave him a bag for it. So let me shut the fuck up. But
No, I think 85 South got the bag.
Yeah.
you don't think they gave the baby the bag to perform at the Barclays?
It's not my business. I just think 85 South got the bag.
It's just damn. This,
As they
he
deserve it as well.
He was performing at the Grammys a few years ago.
Yeah.
All right, I think DaBaby wasn't canceled per se.
Nah.
I know I have terrible comparisons, but I do tie them in. I think it's a Ja Rule situation where one thing happened and a bunch of other things happened too that we don't focus on. It was a tornado of shit. I think people were kind of done with DaBaby. His singles were sounding the same. He was putting out too many albums that had the exact same fucking drum pattern. He was saying the same shit.
Same flow.
And then he brought up AIDS and sucking dick in a parking lot. Then the Meg shit happened. It was just an array of things.
Yeah.
It wasn't just, hey, he's
He also put
canceled
his baby mother
because he
out on
said
the
he doesn't
street.
like AIDS.
so
He had a very
It was a
bad,
bunch
like,
of
2
different
months.
things. It
Yeah,
wasn't
so
just
it
50
was like
Cent
a
ending his
collage.
career.
It was a collage of shit, and then that's
Yes.
how we ended up at the April Food show.
Yes.
Damn.
He looks like here, this article from March, he had a recent $2 million lawsuit over a previous fight in Beverly Hills
Oh, so that was his baby mother's brother, I believe.
from 2019.
Yeah.
Oh, the that bowling alley shit?
Yeah, I
So
believe
he's
so.
facing 2 million. Doesn't that, every time you look
Damn,
his
bro.
name up, there's just another case.
I mean, you might as well sample Marvin Gaye at this point. You're just losing a lot of money in court. You could just get a hit.
Yeah, but I mean,
Just
let
give
me-
that $5 million to the gays
and I understand he said some shit he shouldn't have said
about the gays.
well, not those
Yeah.
gays.
He,
Yeah.
he said
Different
Wrong
gays.
gays.
He said some crazy shit he shouldn't have said, but at the same time, man, we know that he's dealing with a lot mentally. This is some dude that
For sure.
killed somebody in front of his kids and then was thrown into stardom. Like, hey, go perform now. We don't think that it was going to be some type of like unstable decision making in the mix of all of that. Like, here's somebody that just killed somebody, and now we're going to throw him on the stage and say, all right, sell records and perform at the Grammys. Like,
I mean, yeah.
there's going to be some remnants of, PTSD pop up here and there.
I don't think PTSD makes you homophobic, though. I don't know.
No. I'm not saying anything. I said that
I don't
aside.
know. War's pretty gay.
If you think about it.
It is.
I don't know what she just said.
He said war is gay.
War is gay.
Yeah.
A lot of the fellas. Don't ask, don't tell. That's a wild gay policy. But
Sorry, Eden, you got a lot to.
I don't want to downplay the situation. What do you think DaBaby was buying at Walmart the day he killed that guy?
It's Walmart. He could have been
Like-
getting a helicopter or a beach chair. It's Walmart. Everything.
What do you
is there.
think DaBaby was just strolling into a Charlotte Walmart and ran into the ops
Probably was getting a bottle of iced tea. I've done that before.
at Walmart?
Yeah, Walmart.
done
Find
that?
a corner store, a gas station.
No, see, you never been to the South. That is the corner store.
There's not a gas station anywhere.
Walmart is the corner store.
You guys are the Charlotte boys. I don't-
Walmart is also the gas station too.
Don't call
Walmart
us
is the
the
club.
Charlotte boys.
Walmart is everything.
Well, how far is the iced tea? Is it on another acre?
Yeah, 'cause Walmart is pretty big, so
That's what I'm
you actually got to jump in one of the golf carts and they take you down to the iced tea aisle, and that's where you ran into the ops.
You could end up sucking dick in a parking lot at Walmart.
Yeah, no, dicks have been sucked in the parking lot of Walmart. I can guarantee you that. But yeah, man, I don't know why we're seeing all this negative shit about something in the water and with so many great artists on stage, but that's the shit that we push in our culture today. So it is what it is.
I haven't seen Cardi B on any of these festival lineups. Is that odd?
Well, she's doing ours. She's doing Hot 97 headliner.
Oh, she is headlining Summer Jam.
Yes.
Got you. I just feel like I would have seen her in between these album cycles getting some more money.
When are we gonna get another Cardi album?
Getting some more money from these festival lineups because she has a Walmart commercial right now. I think Cardi's making money from so many avenues that are not music. I think she's like, I don't even think she's in
Okay,
a rush to return to music.
But the center of it is music, and no matter what, even if it's just doing festival stages, you need to stay relevant within music in some degree.
Mhm.
We saw her put a single out with Kanye and Dirk, and it completely flopped.
God, that shit sucked.
Yeah, Matt.
And outside of just the
it
song
didn't
not
suck
being
because
good?
of her though.
It's just a bad song.
No,
I'm
she is the
putting
best
on
verse
her.
by far, but I'm saying, yeah, you can go do the Walmart shit forever, but if you're not staying relevant, at least within music, it's tough.
Listen,
to come back
let's
in
have a
music.
let's
But
have a
all
real
her features.
conversation. Let's have a real conversation about Cardi. She easily has the best first album career in rap history. She won Grammy for best rap album. She was in Pepsi commercials. She was invited to perform halftime at the Super Bowl off all of her first album, and has not put out an album since.
Mhm.
Why? We've never seen nothing like this. Nobody has ever had that much success on their first album.
Lauryn Hill
First album.
was her first solo.
First album. Nobody.
You don't count the album that
Lauryn Hill has never been invited to perform halftime at the Super Bowl.
You don't count her albums with the Gwinning team from
No.
Love and Hip Hop?
Quitting team.
No.
Okay.
If a bitch be for me, we gonna be fine.
Then you disappear. It's been what, 5 years, 6 years since she put out an album?
Like
Cardi has not
6
disappeared.
I'm talking about as far as putting out albums.
It's 2018.
Where's the album?
5 years.
April 6th, actually, we just passed the anniversary.
Take out 2020 and half of 2021.
Why? Some of the best music we ever got was put out in 2020.
She's not coming
Cardi's
back
not
at
doing
that time.
Yeah.
I agree with you, but I'm saying
I'm just
she's
saying,
not
what
coming
does that
back
mean?
at that time.
2020, cut it out.
An artist
Some
like
people
that
put
is
out
not
some-
coming out at that time.
Cardi
Also,
was not
WAP,
gonna
WAP was a pandemic single.
Oh,
Yes, and it was the biggest single of that year.
That was Meg's
That
shit,
was
though,
his record. That was Cardi and Meg. But like that was a record that could never get played in the club because that was on lockdown. But that still was the biggest record during the pandemic.
Where's the album?
I don't know.
She doesn't need to put out an album.
She doesn't need. That's the thing. She doesn't need to put out an album. Cardi, she just put out the most talked about, and when you're talking about in the scale of female rap, the most talked about verse of the year. Tomorrow too.
Tomorrow's
It's a fire verse.
Like everybody is everywhere is rapping that verse. That song is huge because of her. she like I what?
Nah, it's a
Where
good
is
verse.
y'all giving me all of these like fillers? Where is the you won best rap album of the year?
Which you're saying you don't think she deserved?
No, she didn't deserve it. What are you talking about? That's
Why
not a
not?
secret. Come on, man. We're not doing that. That was not a better rap album than Victory Lap
We're talking about the Grammys.
or Daytona.
It's the Grammys.
It's the Grammys.
I know. So how
Her,
many times?
enti-
How
her
many times y'all
entire
say Grammy?
because her entire album was on Billboard for 3 fucking years. Of course, it's gonna get Rap Album of the Year.
Fam,
It's the Grammys.
was that a better rap album than Victory Lap?
That's not what I'm
That
arguing.
doesn't.
Was
Since
that a
when,
better-
does the,
was that-
since when does the
But this
Grammys
is-
pick the right album?
So this is my point. This is my point.
It was a good album and it was most popular. That's a Grammy right there.
Yes, it was more popular than Daytona. Yes, it was more popular than Victory Lap. Yes,
a lot more.
Extremely.
So
more.
y'all think that Cardi had best rap album? Y'all jacking
That's
that?
not what we're saying.
I'm asking you. Are you jacking that?
I think it was a really good rap album
Cut
for
it
her
out.
first.
Knock
I
it
think
off.
for the
No, you
I think it
Grammys,
was a
makes
very
sense.
good
No,
rap
you don't.
album.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
And I love Cardi, but come on, rap album of the year that year? No. The
I didn't
Grammys
say
got
it was
the-
rap album of the year. I said I think
the
it's
Grammys
a good
got that
album.
wrong. But that's okay. Cool. Sometimes you get it wrong. They gave Macklemore best rap album, right?
They
But
did.
I'm saying
Clearly
we're
got
talking
that
about the
wrong.
This
Grammys.
is the Grammys. They
Clearly
get
got it
every
wrong.
year.
Cool, it happens. But now there's no other album for 5 years. There's no
Yeah.
album.
There's a couple singles.
You telling me about singles, bro? You won best rap album.
But why does she need to put one out?
What do you
And-
mean?
and you
why?
know how long-
Why wouldn't the industry want? Why wouldn't the label want to get out another album? She just won best rap album of the year, and no album for 5 years. When have we ever seen that happen?
You have to realize what it takes to put a Cardi B. And again, I don't even know. It's outside looking in. What it takes to put a Cardi B album together,
We know what it takes to put a Cardi B album.
and
A
how
lot of
and
strings
how,
have to be pulled.
and
We
how
understand that.
delicate that is to put one out.
Yeah, we
Of
understand.
course, I'd say I was shocked they even put out that Kanye Dirk shit. Granted, I know it's Kanye and Dirk, but the song stunk.
Yeah, that shit was ass.
So if that's what they've been working with for 5 years and they decided let's pull the trigger on this one, then clearly they haven't had shit in 5 years that was worth even putting an album together, let alone a single.
I'm pretty sure the album. I'm gonna go off a limb. I'm pretty sure the album is done, and I feel like when they put hot shit out and that flopped, it made them reconsider.
I think they have songs that will end up being on the album done.
Yeah.
They don't have an album.
Not the complete album yet, but I
That
think a
album
lot of
better
it was
than
done.
Astroworld.
said
You
what?
are arguing different points of what we're
No,
saying.
I'm asking you. I'm just,
I-
it's
You're,
just
talking, you're
asking-
asking,
No,
you're
none
asking
of
for
us
personal
agree.
opinion.
I
No,
think
I'm asking y'all, what
nothing
do
was
y'all
the
think?
same was better than the Macklemore album. I think Good Kid,
No,
Mad
I'm
City was
asking-
better than the Macklemore album.
Nah,
I think
but you're asking are you asking a personal opinion?
Yeah, what do y'all think?
Yeah, but like I'm not gonna listen to a Cardi album.
I'm just asking you. what do you
Astroworld
think?
to me is a better album.
Okay, that's all I'm asking. We ain't got to make this like this is not chemistry.
But it also doesn't surprise me that Cardi won the Grammy.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't.
No.
It
doesn't.
surprised.
It doesn't
me.
at
It
all.
surprised
Not even a
everybody
little bit.
when it happened.
It didn't
Don't do
surprise
that.
It doesn't.
anybody.
The rest of this
It
category.
didn't surprise anybody.
It
I don't
surprised.
think it's
Well,
surprising.
clearly
Man, get the
Well,
fuck
obviously
out of
it
here.
surprised
Cut
you.
it out. I'm the only one that was surprised that Cardi B won Rap Album of the Year.
In this room?
In this
Actually,
room.
matter of fact, I was less surprised that won than the Macklemore shit.
Yo, y'all.
You couldn't walk outside
Man,
without
get-
9 out of 11 records being played every fucking
And
night.
those were being in the places, the rooms that we moved. That Macklemore shit wasn't being played in any
Yeah,
fucking
it was fucking
club,
thrift shop
bar.
and that's it.
It was just white people in Seattle.
Why are y'all talking
White people
about?
in Seattle.
I'm asking you about
Shout out to our
Astroworld.
Seattle listeners.
No, I know, but it's also you're forgetting about the popularity game when it comes to the Grammys.
No,
They
I'm
don't
not
give a fuck
forgetting
about
about
It
the
checked
rap
every
game.
box. It sold. It was on the Billboard. It was a woman. Like it checked every
That's-
box you
yeah.
could fucking
It had
think
the
of.
historic
It was a
element
woman.
too.
What
They
does that
could-
mean?
that was their moment to champion a woman.
Don't look at me like that.
I'm asking you what does
I
that
have to
mean?
explain that.
Yeah.
Come on.
You don't think it helps at that time for a woman to have the most popular rap album and give her a Grammy?
That was right off the tail end of the Me Too movement.
So y'all are basically
Even though Cardi was the one that was Me Tooing men and
so y'all are basically
she
proving
pulled the
my,
reverse.
y'all are proving my point.
Uno reverse, double reverse.
Y'all are proving my
You
point.
sleep.
then. Yeah. Y'all proving
Draw
my
four.
point. That it was
We all said that she didn't deserve it. That there were other people in the category who had better
that's
albums.
not what you just
but
said.
this is the Grammys,
It's
and
not
they're
what you
not.
just said. You didn't say she didn't deserve it. You didn't say that. That's
I'm not
what
saying
you
she
said.
didn't deserve it.
It's not what, nobody
I'm
in
not
here
saying
said
that.
that.
but I'm saying
I was the only one that said that, and y'all
By-
killing me for that.
By Grammy standards, I say she deserves it. I'll
Yeah.
stand on that ledge. By Grammy standards, yes, that album deserves Rap Album of the Year. It does.
You have to, but that's the key element about the Grammy
And
standards.
we're taking away from everything. Yes, Astroworld is great. Daytona's great.
Yeah,
Mac Miller
That
was also
fucking
in
album
that.
is good.
Swimming is in
It
that.
is.
Cardi B made
it is
a good album.
It is a
Invasion
good
of Privacy is a
album.
good fucking album.
So so the nomination is good. That's a win.
yeah.
not- it's not a
she
win.
actually won.
The win's the win, Mal.
No, being nominated is
It's
the win.
a great look.
No,
It's
being
not the
nominated,
win.
being nominated is an amazing look.
It took Nas 30 years to get a Grammy. Like,
Exactly my point.
so I don't know what the surprise is here. Of course, Cardi's
How
gonna
you
win.
gonna say it took Nas 30 years to get a Grammy and then say you don't know what the surprise is?
That Cardi B won a Grammy? Yes, we know where their
You can't
standards
even-
lie. They
you
lie in
can't even-
popularity.
You can't even say that in the same sentence. It took Nas 30 years to get a Grammy.
Yeah.
It took Cardi one album to get a Grammy.
I know.
And then she never put out another album
So,
again.
so now we're discussing.
You're not surprised?
Now we're discussing the validity of this award show, and that's what I'm getting
It says more about the Grammys than it
That's
says
what I'm
about the
talking about,
artists.
the
Oh, no.
Grammys. So I'm not
that's,
shocked.
That's the side I'm on.
But that's what we're on too.
But that's ridiculous. That is like, come on, fam.
So you also want to know why Cardi hasn't put out an album in what, 5 years, 6 years?
5 years.
5 years.
It's insane to win Rap Album of the Year and not put out another album.
How is that insane?
Tell me when this happened before that.
Exactly.
When
It was
you
the
win
first
Best
time for
Rap
everything.
Album,
Kendrick Lamar takes 5 years to put.
Who's had a career like you saying? Tell you when it's happened before, but who's had a career go the way that Cardi's has gone?
I'm asking you because if you win Best Rap Album, okay, like example, Jack Harlow was nominated, right? His album was
He
nominated,
was,
wasn't
right?
it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Come home, the kids
had-
miss you.
He has another album out already.
Okay,
Just off a nomination, just being nominated. Because that means, okay, I'm in this league now where I'm a Grammy nominated artist. Fuck if you win.
They're playing a different game.
And
though.
yeah, you think
I'm
all
not saying-
Grammy
I'm not-
nominated
I'm
artists
not
are the
saying,
same?
I'm just saying, once you're a Grammy nominated artist, you can walk around with that in every studio, every room you walk in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Grammy nominated. They look at you totally different. If you actually get the fucking trophy, if you get the award and actually win,
Well,
the
that's-
entire building is supposed to be behind you. Like, listen, all right, what we doing?
Which they are.
So
That's
Are
also
they?
not
I'm
fair.
pretty
And
sure
when
they
Cardi
are.
goes into studios, it's not because she has the Grammy trophy. It's because she has the personality,
That's not what I
the
said.
popularity, the delivery,
Did I
and
say
the
she's
budget.
did I say she's going in there because she has a? No, I'm saying that once you win a Grammy, you're already in a whole different category as a recording artist. If you're a
I agree.
Grammy winning artist,
Sure.
you walk in any room, it's a total different level of so and so is here.
But also,
Everybody
But
knows
even
that.
if
Before
Cardi
Robert
didn't
Glasper
win,
won
she
one
would
this
still
year.
be in those
was the
in
same
that
thing.
category. Even if she didn't win, she would still be next to those same people. Cardi's career is unprecedented because of her personality and how she's made her personality work for her. That's why she doesn't have to release another album. She hasn't released the album in 5 years, and she has a Walmart
You
commercial.
keep telling me about personality, and I'm talking about music.
well, Maul.
But that's
so,
that's
go
the-
hand in
that's
hand.
what she brings to the music.
I don't know what any of these niggas' personalities.
But
like. I
the
don't give
music-
a
But
fuck.
that's
What
why
what's the
that's her
music?
portion of the music is her personality.
the music.
When
is
it comes
the
to
risk,
that album,
yeah.
she brought personality and
saying?
delivery, and that's it.
Then they start. You know what I mean?
The
We are
music is the
world.
risk of being vulnerable. Cardi's in a
What
space,
is
to
he talking
Damaris's
about?
point. No, think
What did you
about
just
it.
say?
No, think
She's
about
vulnerable.
it. Maul, hear me out.
The
She also
music
had
is
kids.
what?
So when you put out an album, you're now susceptible to criticism. Now people can judge you. If she doesn't do that, people still can stamp her and know her namesake by her body of work, which is Invasion of Privacy, which has an album where all 13 records went platinum, has a diamond record, 3 singles that were #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, all the bells and whistles, all that shit. By putting out another album, she's now putting herself in the crossfires again. Why not do the shows, do the commercials, get the bag, and all those other avenues?
I'm not mad at
because
any
her
of that.
perception is still the #1.
No, you missing. what
Why
I'm
go
saying.
out and be vulnerable? Why
Yeah.
risk your public perception in the career?
What are you talking
I'm
about?
saying, why risk yourself by putting
she's
out
a
another
recording
album?
artist.
She's not.
She's more than that.
She's more than that. That's a part of her.
Okay, that's part of her. Can we get another album? It's been
but she
5
doesn't
years.
need to.
All right.
I didn't. Why
Insane-
you keep talking about needs? If you win Best Rap Album, you can't not put out an album for 5 years.
She
bro.
just
That
did
does
it.
not
You can't
happen.
say
Okay,
she can't
insane,
do it if she's doing
insane
it.
comparison again. Frank Ocean Coachella. When he walked outside, he fucked up, and now it fucked his brand up. Cardi is in a similar situation. If she puts music
Thank
out,
you.
it could fuck everything up. So she's gonna stick with her personality, which we know is batting 1,000.
What do you mean it could fuck up if she puts an album?
Her
out?
music
If-
brand right now
If
is
people
flawless.
don't like it, especially
Dog, that
first-
Glorilla shit saved the hot shit record or whatever it was.
we
If she
all-
didn't put that verse out, it would look really funny in the light right now.
we all talk about the sophomore slump. If she comes and this album isn't fucking amazing, even if it's good, it has to be amazing. It has to have some semblance of the success that she
All
had
right, so
previously.
how long does it take? How long does it take for the music to be like amazing and
Okay, well,
Go.
first of all, let's not get this shit twisted because Cardi also had 2 kids in that gap.
True.
She had 2 kids in that gap. She lost a family member in that gap.
Mm-hmm.
and has still been working. So it ain't like she hasn't just been doing shit and they like, yo, you just sitting in the studio doing absolutely nothing. Where's the music? She pushed out 2 kids in that. Sorry, like she's a woman that affects things. It does. Our female rap artists don't have kids and they're in their prime. Can you name another one who has?
MIA.
Kehlani.
Rap.
Kehlani. Well,
Kehlani, that's
That's
a
her.
good one.
Rap.
Kehlani makes sense.
Yeah. It doesn't happen. You don't do that. You don't become the top female hip hop artist and go have a kid. That's against everything you stand for. Nobody becomes a mom.
It's the theme of To Zion.
The point of this whole, the point of this, the point
Come
of,
on, Cardi baby, use your head.
Beautiful record.
the whole point of this whole talking point was, because first of all, I always champion Cardi, big Bronx shit. But I'm just saying, it's been 5 years. You want best rap album. We need another album. That's all I'm saying. We
And
need another album.
if she, and hypothetically speaking, if she never releases another one again, then what?
Then to me, that's a fail on her career.
Mm.
To never put out another album
A
again
fail?
Mm.
on her music career. You want best rap album and then never gave the people nothing else after that.
Put it this way, Mal. No matter what she releases after this, it's not going to be as good as this album. Nothing she can put out will top this album.
I'm not trying to compare it to that album. I'm
It's
just saying
going
we
to
need.
But the
happen.
rest of the
we need
world
another.
will.
Yeah, but we need another effort. We need another album. Is all I'm saying. It's been 5 years, and I get it. Life happens in between that. 100%. I get that. But what I'm saying is, it's been 5 years, and you want best rap album. We need another rap album.
Yeah, so if she doesn't give you one, it's a fail. Her career
For
is
me?
failed.
No, I think that she's failing her fans by not putting out another album. 100%.
Oh, as a fan, I agree. I want an album bad as fuck.
Yeah,
But I can
want
understand
another.
why.
I want to hear her second effort. I want to hear like, okay, let me hear it. Let me hear what coming off of all of that, the success, the Pepsi deals, Walmart, all of the shit. You got shit to talk about.
And if she wins another Grammy, will you respect her first one?
I'm not saying I don't respect the first one because it's hard to put together an album and put it out, and that in itself, putting together an album, getting it put out is hard. So I respect it.
Every song charts.
I'm just saying that looking back, that album wasn't better than Victory Lap. It wasn't better than Astroworld.
It's a weird comparison.
How is it a comparison? It's literally
Those are the
nominated in the same
nominations.
group.
Again, I'm speaking to the Grammys, not to you. It's just
No, you
weird
sound
to
like you're
compare.
talking to me.
It's compared to those two albums shouldn't even be in the same category.
Oh, and then talk to your white brethren about that.
I don't know Mr. Grammy. I wish I did, but
Mr. Grammy.
Mr. Grammy.
Bottom line, it's time for another Cardi album. You can't win best rap album of the year and granted, yeah, she put out songs. She's been visible. She's been, but we need a project. We need a full body of work. Like it's been 5 years. It's time.
I agree it's definitely time.
Yeah, it's definitely time.
But
I
I
think
also
it's
don't know
coming.
if we're gonna get one. Summer's about to come. We would maybe get a Cardi single this summer and then an album top of 2024.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're getting a Cardi album this year. It's already May.
I don't know if I'm getting one in the next 5 years. It's been 5 years. That's my point. Like, what we doing? You win best rap album and you be like, all right, cool, I'm out. Yo,
Frank did it.
Yeah.
I would do it if I was Cardi. I'm sorry. If my personality makes me more money than my music, of course.
Yeah, if I put
see, that's
Bad Bunny
that's
on,
the problem.
How is that a problem?
Because you treating the music like a hustle.
That's what Cardi does.
That's what all. No.
You know, that's
no,
her whole
I
theme
think-
of.
And
That's her
that's
thing.
and
It's
that's
a
a
lick.
problem.
Nah, I think the hustle is these people who are constantly putting out music, just 2-minute songs, or putting out an album that has 40 fucking songs so that you could get more money for streaming.
Yeah, but when you
I
tell
think
me
that's a hustle.
no, when you tell me she won best rap album of the year, I don't have to put out no music because I'm making money off my personality. It sounds like hustle.
But she
And I'm
openly says
she's
that.
admittedly
And-
said it. She went into it as
But
hustle.
that's the problem. And that's why music is suffering. That's exactly why the music business is suffering.
Well, I
Because
think the
people are treating it like a hustle.
I think the direct angle of Cardi putting that album out and it being successful, even coming off the Love and Hip Hop shit, is where we got this influx of women rappers that are just coming for the lick, for sure.
Well, it's
There's
a
some
hustle.
great ones, but 99% of them
It's
are.
a they treating the music game like it's a hustle now to find a dope, talented, cute chick that raps. It's like you hustling the music business. What happened to the passion? What happened to the art of it?
You could say that on the guy's side too. It's all a lick.
No, when I say it's a hustle, I'm talking about all around. But I'm just saying now it's a big thing to find the next hot, pretty chick that raps.
Yeah.
And then put her in the video with all the dudes behind her. It's a hustle.
Of course.
And when you hustle, some shit is gonna lack, which the art of it, the passion, the real artistry, the musicianship. Like, where is that at in a lot of this music? It's lost because people don't care no more. We're just trying to get clicks, streams, sell tickets, sell products in Walmart, whatever. Like, it's a hustle. I'm not mad at nobody getting a paper, but we got to start putting more artistry back in the music. We got to start paying attention to the real musicians. Start putting some more light on that. Don't just give me, her personality or his personality.
Okay.
What about their music? What about the bars? What about that type of shit too? Because this is still hip hop. This is still music.
We can get off Cardi in a second, but to that point, I wouldn't even put Cardi in that catch a lick category anymore then.
Because she doesn't even put music out.
I think with her feature on the Glorilla shit, like that seemed like they paid attention to every single bar. They paid attention to every last delivery on what she was saying. They knew everything was going to be a caption down to the video. That was real artistry, whether she wrote it or not. Okay. Cardi B's feature on Glorilla's song.
Oh, okay.
And tomorrow too.
And I think on Hot Shit, she had the only verse that was good. Like, I think she pays attention to what she's doing. She's just not putting out shit to put it out for a hustle. At this point, she's very meticulous. I think that is what her artistry is. Delivery and being meticulous on how she sounds and what other people are writing for her. That's also an art. How to get people to write for you is an art in itself, especially when it's your personality. You think someone else wrote, I like Balenciagas, the ones that look like socks? I know Cardi came in the studio and said that in such a funny way that the team that was around collaborating made that part of her delivery because she's the only one that can say that in a way that we're going to like it. So I think she's been very meticulous with that. The Glorilla shit, the you bitches should scissor, like she smoked that bar. That's important. So I wouldn't say she's on the lick wave.
Yeah, because
I think she's taking her time.
No, man, music was a lick for Cardi. She just
I'm saying
licked
now
it's
not.
the shit out of that motherfucker.
OD went crazy.
If she
sat on her face, everything.
If she considered music to be a hustle, she would put out shit all the time just to make money off of it.
And I think now she's taking music.
She found other hustles
for sure, and music was one of them. Even when she was doing Love and Hip Hop, music became the next hustle.
I just think that is crazy that an artist used music as a lick, and they gave a best rap album of the year for it,
and a Super Bowl offer.
All right,
off the first album.
This is gonna
who the fuck can say that in rap ever?
This is gonna sound crazy because we know 50 put his 1,000 hours in, but 50 has been on record saying that he just picked up rap because he needed a new lick, and then after he finished his lick with music, he moved on to the next lick.
I'm not saying that people don't use music as a lick, as a hustle. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that that's cool, but we gotta start putting the artistry back in it. Even when somebody like 50 used it for a lick, there was a lot of art in it.
I mean, of course. That's why I said it's a weird comparison. But 50 has been on record plenty of times.
He didn't win Best Rap Album.
I was selling crack.
That's all I'm saying.
He Get Rich or Die Trying got a Grammy, I would hope.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I didn't memorize
Best Rap Album. 50 didn't win
year?
Wait. I don't think he won Best Rap Album. I could be wrong. That was a while ago. But I don't think Get Rich or Die Trying won Best Rap Album.
He won Best New Artist nomination.
Yeah.
Wait, please go down.
So like
what year in 2004 won?
Best Rap Album.
Okay, yeah, he won Best Rap Album.
No, nominated. Who won? Nominated.
Who won it?
That's a win, though. Like I just said, being nominated is a win.
Can you just type in Best Rap Album Grammys 2004 winner? We don't have to keep this. I just need to know.
No, we're going to keep this. We're going to cut this.
Not even close. Not even close.
You know, no, what? Not even close.
It's not even close.
College Dropout.
It's not close.
What do you mean not close?
It's not close.
It's not close?
Why are you arguing with a Kanye stan? It's never going to be close for him.
It's not close.
Like I said, the art. You see the art in the College Dropout?
Get Rich should have won.
The College Dropout, a lot of art in that.
More art.
See what I'm saying?
That's
all
a
I'm
real
saying
artist.
Kanye didn't get invited to perform at the Super Bowl that year. I'm just saying, bro. That's all. I'm just trying to show y'all something. That's it. I love Cardi, big Bronx shit. Mm-hmm. But come on, fam.
I think Prince performed that year, so maybe.
Yeah, but you see what I'm saying? Like, just come on, man. You win Best Rap Album and then you don't put out another album at all? Nah, we can't do that. We not there in rap, are we?
Talk to Kendrick Lamar.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, look at that with Macklemore.
Yeah, but Kendrick took a while to put an album out.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But he didn't win, though.
Oh, so the win is what matters? The win. Oh, because
If
I
you
won, I
actually-
have to rush my next album?
Not rush, but it's been 5 years. I ain't saying put one out next Monday. It's been 5 fucking years. What are we talking about?
COVID year doesn't count.
The COVID years
Niggas, we
don't-
got some of the
Been
best
3
music.
and 3
We got
quarters.
music in the pandemic that's better than a lot of the shit out
You know
right now.
good
The
and
world
that's
is
indoor
viral.
Cardi B is
music.
not putting out
That's
an
what?
album. during-
That's like more indoor music.
Ain't no indoor
Cardi's
music.
not an indoor music artist.
There's no
Yeah,
way
you
Cardi
need to be
B is
able to be
coming out
outside.
after a Grammy win with a COVID album.
Yeah. Even though WAP and Up, WAP was like big COVID, but even Up was a little still caught up in that time
Yeah,
too.
Right after.
When those two singles both missed outside.
So now this nigga trying to tell me where music you got to listen to it at.
Cardi's music, you want to listen to that in the crib?
Me? I don't listen to
Anyone.
Cardi's music at all.
I'm just saying, no one. I don't even think women like in the crib are playing. Like that's outside music, right, Damaris? Can you?
Yeah. Oh no, it's outside music. I mean, I was
or a
playing
makeup
WAP in the crib
tutorial
for
on
sure, but
TikTok.
it is
Playing
outside
WAP in the
music.
crib is crazy.
How is playing WAP in the crib
That's
crazy?
wild.
I just played
But
to get
that's what
ready.
everyone
There's
was
some women
doing.
around.
If I walk in your crib and you just banging WAP,
Yeah, I was just playing
Ready
to get
to
ready.
Getting ready to give the WAP.
Slapping your clam on
I
the
was
wood?
getting ready to come here, and I was playing
you
WAP.
was listening to WAP on the way here.
What
That
I was putting
explains so
doing my
much.
makeup
Dripping on
yeah.
your leg.
That
Today?
That explains
Nah,
so
like
much.
last week.
Yo, listening to WAP on the way to work.
Yeah, she getting.
Oh, that's why your floors
pre-production
always
mode.
get wet, Rory.
We're gonna send it to sports. So the Knicks lost game 1.
Wait, what?
Just shut up. The Knicks lost game 1. Hopefully they bounce back for game 2. The Warriors. That's what we want to talk about before we leave, because I know this shit's been all over the place today. Steph Curry.
Mm.
If Steph Curry was 6'8", they would drug test him after every game.
I agree,
Steph Curry.
and I think they should.
Steph Curry.
I'm not against that.
Steph Curry is without a doubt.
I think they should drug test him now.
He's without a doubt a top 5 basketball player. I don't even think we can.
I saw that tweet.
We
Yeah,
can't
I saw
argue.
that
I saw you
tearing
going.
him
I
up.
saw you had the timeline in a
No, we
frenzy.
can't argue it no more, bro. I've been saying
You
this.
Pauly D
I've
me?
been saying this for years. This is not something that I just said because everybody like, oh, you're a prisoner of the moment. No. Comb through the timeline. I've been calling it for at least 3 years now. Steph Curry is a top 5 NBA player of all time. I have not seen 5 players better than Steph Curry.
I'm not mad at that.
Me personally. I know people are gonna go back to Bill Russell and Oscar Robertson. Those I wasn't alive to see those guys play. No disrespect to those legends. In my lifetime, I have not seen 5 basketball players better than Steph Curry. And I think his performance last night in Game 7 cements that. He's a 6'1" on a great day. Not a super muscular guy. Could be mistaken for a guy that's working at the concession stand.
Mhm.
And he has literally changed the game of basketball around the world.
Yeah, it's a light 50 points.
Light 50 points. 7 for 18 from the. And you know what the scary thing about this? He took 38 shots. The scary thing about that is Steph Curry could literally take 38 shots every night and nobody in the organization would be mad at that.
No, of course not.
I think he should take 50.
So now we got to start speaking to his greatness as well, because he knows I can do anything I want in this organization. I can take any shot I want. It's not a bad shot. I'm the greatest shooter of all time. But the fact that he still plays within the game and is as great as he is, but then Game 7, he showed everybody, I am still the best guy in this league. I'm still the best player in this league. I'm still the reigning champion. I'm still the reigning finals MVP. It's hard to have these top 5 conversations about basketball players and to keep Steph Curry's name out of these conversations. We gotta address it.
Top 5.
He gets
Top
disrespect.
5
I mean,
all
even
time.
to your point of when KD was on the team,
Top
like,
5 of
humbling
all,
himself to chill for a second, still pull up from the logo every now and then,
Yeah. Like it's just
but letting KD rock.
because people saying, everybody in the timeline, oh, Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson is not a better basketball player than Stephen Curry. He's not. And I'm an AI guy.
Allen Iverson wouldn't say.
I was really outside when AI was making an impact in the NBA. Love AI.
He was in the club with him.
Was in the club with him.
Yeah, different type of impact.
Different type of impact.
Not an impact Steph Curry's making.
I know. Steph ain't making that. See, and that's the thing. And I'm so glad you said that, Rory. And that's why I think Steph gets overlooked. You're never gonna see Steph in the club.
Because he's not fucking bitches on Instagram.
No, that's a part of the allure.
I agree.
That's a part of it. He's not
Yeah.
in the
No, you're not
in the nightclubs. He doesn't walk around with a bunch of jewelry on.
You should hang out with John Morant more.
He doesn't have a bunch of tattoos. He's not the prototypical athlete.
He didn't get a shape
basketball
up for
player
his
look.
wedding.
Different type of animal. Different type of beast inside of him.
That's
He wore
true.
he wore Curry's with his suit.
Yeah.
Different beast.
He was
He's a
shooting
different
free throws. Forgot what day it was.
Oh, he's a different animal. But it's game 7,
Huh?
and everybody in that organization knew he's not going to let us lose. And he performed. 50 points. I mean, listen, man, I get it. I know everybody has their favorites. I know it's subjective to an extent. All I'm saying is it's hard to continue to have this top 5 greatest of all time conversation and not have Steph Curry at the table.
Are you figuring out your 5?
Yeah, I know my basketball opinion's not like really taken seriously. Well, any opinion I have on this podcast is taken seriously.
It's true.
But I'm trying to
It's
think.
not.
Steph, of the players I actually watched, yeah, I can't think of 5 better than Steph at all.
And again, I know people think I hate LeBron, and I don't. LeBron is a
Bron
GOAT.
is in that 5.
He's a GOAT. He's a GOAT.
Wait, is Braun in your 5?
Is Bron in my no?
that
He's
you,
in my
that you
7.
watched?
He's in my 7.
That you've watched?
Yeah, he's in my 7.
Who's 6?
Who are your top 7?
Jordan, obviously.
Jordan,
Jordan
Steph,
and Kobe.
Man. Jordan, Cole,
Steph.
Steph, Shaq,
Damn.
Magic,
Yeah, we didn't see Magic.
Bird,
We didn't see Bird.
Bron.
These are ones you've seen?
You got Bird above Braun.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Really?
Look, the
Yo, they
thing
gonna
with
tear
Bird,
them all ass up.
That's
mentally,
fucking wild.
the mental
And, hey,
part of the game is why I can't put Braun as high as he deserves to be.
That's like saying Doja Cat could make a better hip hop album than J. Cole. It's like the same thing.
No, it's not.
because Steph, when duty calls, Steph goes
Duty
above.
calls.
Like he,
Who is it? What is he talking
The
about?
whole
When it's time to fight for America.
Call of
I
Duty.
just listen. This is how I look at it, and this is because Steph and LeBron are facing off again. Once again,
I can't wait.
That's going to be fun.
if LeBron was Steph's height
Oh, it's not even
with
close.
LeBron's skill set, will LeBron be a GOAT?
But is Steph going to focus on dribbling and shooting the same way if he's the same height and body weight as LeBron James?
Why not? Skill set is skill set.
We don't even need to speculate. Like, just what Steph's changed the game more than anyone.
He's changed. I'm just saying, because a lot of LeBron's dominance is because physically he's just
Yeah.
a fucking athlete. He's 6'8", 2 and change, quick, athletic. But if he was that and 6'1", if Steph Curry with his skill set right now was 6'8",
Crazy.
they would have the needle at the locker room like, yo, let me get some of that blood, fam, because there's
But
no
it's-
way
That's,
you're not on something right now.
but that's really unfair because they would focus on different things.
Yeah.
No, they
Like
wouldn't.
Bron doesn't have to be a lights out shooter.
Because he can just put his
But
head down and
see,
blow
Steph,
balls.
Had
But
to
see,
focus
that's-
on
no, no,
dribbling
no, no,
and
no,
shooting
no, no,
because
no.
of his
That's-
height.
That's something I don't like because we got
Because
to
if,
stop.
if it was the other way around,
We gotta
LeBron
take
would
that-
be Russell Westbrook.
we got to
if he
take
was,
that. We got to take
Steph's
that.
height.
We got to take that just a shooter shit away from Steph. He's more than just a shooter.
I agree, but
He's
I'm saying
he's a complete basketball player.
he gets in the paint. I'm not saying he doesn't. I'm just saying he focused, and why he is actually able to get in the paint and drive sometimes is because everyone's terrified that he can shoot from any part of the court.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Listen, I get it. I understand that the defense plays him differently than they would play a LeBron. I get that.
But that's great that he knows also how to get in the paint and finish. Pause. But it's just a weird. That's just a weird comparison to me
But
because I don't think Bron would focus on that if they switched. If they had a Freaky Friday moment, I feel like Steph would just go in the paint and fucking dunk on people. I don't know if he'd be lights out and focus on his game in that way.
Steph never, like when I said when duty calls, when it's game 7 in the whole series and the whole franchise on the line, he never under delivers.
Yeah.
He always does more
Clutch
than what's
performance.
asked of
He's
him.
clutch, yeah.
And that's the major difference between a player like Steph and LeBron.
we just gotta. He's a top 5 player, man.
I'm with you.
There's
I agree with you.
I have never seen any player that can completely take over a game. I haven't seen 5 that do it the way Steph does. That just delivers time and time again. Like if he has a bad game, it's never usually 2 in a row. He usually comes back the next game, he's gonna kill you. So that just speaks to just the time that he puts in on his craft, his dedication to his game, and it's just he's a winner. I mean, what else do you want him to do? Like, I understand people say, oh, he only has one finals MVP. Like, yeah, but we understand KD was going to get it if he was on that team and they won. Like, we understand that. KD's a 7-foot guard. Like, we get it.
We want him to go to One Oak more. Like, come on,
No, but that's fucked up because if he was that type of guy, if he was a guy that was standing on couches,
probably would be lights out
in his mouth, it would be a lot more talks about him. He's easy. It's kind of like the Tim Duncan thing. Like, a lot of people overlook Tim Duncan when they talk the greatest ever because his fashion, it was just, he's a fashion icon.
He won, what, 5 rings, and I'm sure he just did a backyard barbecue.
He's a fashion icon if you ask. It takes a lot of, you got to know yourself to wear the shit Tim Duncan was wearing. Like, you got to not give a fuck. And he just gets overlooked because of his the lack of ego. Like, he didn't really have an ego.
Nah, man, that's just a good Christian West Indian man.
No, I get it. No, I get it, man. Listen, bro, if you told me that this guy is top 5 ever, and I'm not mad at people having Tim Duncan top 5, I would be like, you got to be kidding me. That doesn't look like a top 5 player.
He would have to be in top 5 that I actually watched. I might take Jordan out of who I watched. I watched him when I was a fucking child.
Mm-hmm.
Who I watched, Shaq, Kobe, Steph, LeBron, KD. But I think I'd maybe have to put Tim Duncan somewhere in there.
Yeah, you saw Tim.
Definitely watched.
Yeah, he got it. He's not in your top 5?
I just named. I'd have to take Steph Curry off.
You ain't taking Steph off over putting Tim Duncan.
Okay,
there.
KD then?
Happening. You got KD before Steph?
No, Tim.
You got KD before Tim Duncan?
As dominant players that I've watched.
Dominant? Tim Duncan he's the fucking epitome of dominant.
It was a system.
Oh,
just give KD the ball.
It was a system because of who?
Pop.
All right, so how many they won since Tim Duncan left?
They've done. They won.
How many have they won?
1 or 2.
They have not won no championship without Tim Duncan. What are you talking about?
They haven't.
No, I didn't know.
Nah.
No. No.
Didn't
They won 1, no?
No. How many times you want me to say no?
The Spurs didn't win 1?
No.
Without Tim?
What's he talking about?
They also made the playoffs like 17 years in a row. And
I'm asking you a question. How many did they win
who's
without
my
Tim
man's from the Raptors and Clippers that was sitting
Kawhi.
down all the time?
Kawhi? Tim Duncan was there?
Kawhi won 1 with Tim was there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why did I just think it was some of the Russians in Kawhi?
Russians.
Whatever them crazy white boys that.
Ginobili?
Yeah, Ginobili.
Ginobili was the Tim era. And he's
Same
Argentinian.
thing.
No, it's not. Tony Parker is French. Like, what are you talking about?
He said the Russian.
Kawhi's from California. Like, what are you talking about?
There's not
they're all
one Russian
Russians.
involved with that franchise.
Like, at all.
They all have crazy last names.
Well, Popovich is. What
Popovich, yeah, right?
is he Russian?
Is Pop Russian?
He's a very
I
liberal
feel like
Russian.
I feel like we would know if Popovich was
The
Russian.
name Popovich.
He might be in cahoots.
He's from Indiana.
That's
Definitely not Russian.
No, he'd be
Ashkenazi.
No, what's all the guys?
He's Serbian and
Oh.
Croatian.
Chicago
Okay.
has a lot of Middle Easterns.
Oh.
Czechoslovakians and shit.
A lot of
Okay.
Polish people in Chicago.
Polish people too. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but to answer-
same as Argentina and France.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, no, the Spurs do not have a championship.
I
without-
thought Kawhi got one without Tim Duncan.
No.
Then I stand
No.
corrected.
No, yeah, it's okay.
ESPN ranked Tim Duncan the 8th best player of
I'm
all
not mad
time.
at that. He's top 10 for sure.
Okay, so then my 5. Would you agree or disagree if we take out KD and put Tim Duncan? That would be LeBron, Kobe, Shaq, Tim Duncan, Steph Curry.
I'm not mad at that.
You got Bron at 1?
That wasn't in order.
Oh,
I was
okay.
just saying names.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah,
probably
man.
be.
Well, I'm just excited to see this matchup. It's hard for me because I'm a Laker fan, but I don't think we got enough to beat the Warriors, man.
They wanted Sacramento so bad.
I don't think that's why.
I know.
I think Sacramento, it would be worse. I think
No,
they
you're
actually
tripping.
match up better against the Warriors.
Playoffs are all about experience.
It's all about matchups
Experience too. The Sac, the young, they were young. You could see it.
and experience.
Hey,
Yeah.
novice basketball fan over here. The Warriors are gonna fucking cook the Lakers.
I hope they do.
Damn, man. Oh, what? Watch your mouth. Man.
Fucking
They are gonna cook them.
I feel, yeah. I'm
you know that's
it
gonna
hurts.
happen.
It hurts, man. It hurts.
I hope
man.
Steph shoots 50 times every game.
It hurts. It
I
hurts.
think the Lakers may have been able to beat the Kings in 7.
Nah.
The Warriors are gonna cook.
You know why?
Cook the
I'm
Lakers.
gonna tell you why I don't have much faith in my Lakers with this matchup.
Like, would it be the overall team?
No, I don't believe in Anthony Davis, man. He played great against
Super
Memphis.
injury prone.
Yeah, he played great against Memphis, but I don't know how much how many more games of that we got left, and I just don't think that the Warriors are gonna allow them to beat them. So it's sad. I didn't want this matchup, but I am glad that the Lakers got out the first round. So to me, that's the win. We got out of this, kind of like being nominated for a Grammy. That's the win. We got out of the first round. Cool.
Better be there 5 years after this, though.
Oh yeah. See,
Better make the playoffs.
now imagine the Lakers win a championship and then don't get to the playoffs for the next 5 years.
I feel like that almost happened after
Is
the bubble.
that not what?
You won that Mickey Mouse ring.
Which is why I don't count that ring. Because we got eliminated.
But you
we
don't
missed the
ca-
playoffs
you
the
don't-
next year and got eliminated the first round the year after that.
Cardi's Grammy. All right, no, I'm just adding.
You
it
think
to
the
it.
Knicks are going to come back on the Heat?
I do. I think the Knicks, they match up well against the Heat. I think that they had that game last night, the second half.
Garbage.
I love Brunson, but for some reason, he just doesn't stay aggressive for 4 quarters enough for me.
I mean, he's
It's
doing
kinda like-
everything.
Yeah, but he kind of defers a little bit. Like if I'm Brunson on that Knicks team and somebody else comes down and takes a shot and I don't get a shot in 3 possessions, I'm cursing somebody to give me the fucking ball. Like, give me the ball. Y'all are not better than me. Give me the ball. We down by 6. We need a fucking bucket. Give me the ball.
Nah, we need to let RJ Barrett try to draw a foul 4 possessions in a row.
Fuck that, man. and shout out to RJ because he played well against the
I know, I
Cavs.
fuck with
In
RJ.
that series, he played great against the
Just
Cavs.
pissing me off in that third quarter.
But the Knicks they got to give Brunson the ball and let him decide what we gonna do. Like, don't start going 1-on-1 and spin move and try to get a foul. No. Give Brunson the ball.
Well,
He's the best player out there. Give him the ball. Let him make the decision.
what was fucked up is where they should have sat him was like mid third quarter, but we were getting our fucking
Smoke.
boots
Yeah.
smoked at that time. So we needed Brunson, and then we ended up sitting him in the 4th. And
Yeah.
it got weird. It just
Well,
got weird.
hopefully Julius will be back for game 2, and hopefully they'll get a win in game 2. And then the Sixers and the Celtics play. That's gonna be a fun series too. I
That's
do
probably
think
gonna
the
be the
Celtics.
best series of the playoffs, in my opinion.
Oh, the Sacramento Golden State was the best series of the playoffs.
I think
First
this-
round, that was a finals. That was a Western Conference Finals matchup.
And I think the Sixers Celtics, you're going to get something similar.
I think the Celtics win in 5. I don't believe in the Sixers. I think that James is going to disappear once again. Yeah, and I got the Celtics in 5.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Birthday this week, man. Happy birthday.
Yes.
I'm going to say it early. Even though your birthday is later on this week, I'm going to say it early. Happy birthday. It's been a pleasure building this with you, my brother.
Oh, thanks, man.
It's
I
been a
appreciate
pleasure
it.
watching you achieve all of your goals that you set. It's been a pleasure watching you mature as a man,
Get older.
get
That's what
older.
happens with birthdays.
Yeah, man. It's been a pleasure to experience this with you. Many more
appreciate
years of blessings, health, success.
Yeah.
Let's continue to kick ass and take names.
Yeah.
With that being said, I'm
I
that
don't know how to
nigga.
take compliments. I'm sorry.
I'm that nigga. He's just ginger. Peace.
Happy birthday.